Alright, everyone. I am sure we are ready to get this going. Hey everyone, I'm Gavin. I'm going to be your guys' DM again for the night. Glad to have everyone join us again for episode 2 of our Star Wars adventure, featuring NatoPotato as Tac'an Maw, DoctorBlueKnight as Zarlue, Yasberry Yogurt as Aurora Starhall, and Vunder Vurfer as Jacinto. Just a friendly reminder, everyone, this music is loud as fuck, as it will be for the rest of the game. But just a friendly reminder, everyone, that this is an adventure meant to get our heroes immersed in the world, full of excitement and treachery that lies ahead of them. And you in the audience can actually affect the game and either help our players out by donating these dice over here on the left-hand side, which constitute as this boost die, this ability die, or this proficiency die, which allows the players in a sticky situation to use them. Or if you want to help me, come on now, you can go ahead and donate over here, which constitutes a setback dice, a difficulty dice, or one of these bad boys, a challenge dice. So you guys actually can help or hurt the players at any times. And another thing, as well as this bar at the very top gets filled, the players get a very special surprise before the next session. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get back in this Discord call here.
Does it go?
All right, guys.
Wait,
All right, you guys. Hey, everyone. I like how we what I walk into. Okay, no, it's all right. All right. So as you guys. Do you guys want to introduce your characters one more time for anyone that's not really familiar, or
Hi, my name's
just like a kind of a quick overview of like what they are, their class. You don't have to go into the entire backstory.
Can I give NATO's backstory?
I mean, if NATO wants, yeah.
Okay, here, I'll tell you what, NATO. Just mention your Force Leap abilities, my dude.
So my name's Tac'an Maw. I am a Keldor peacekeeper, and I know how to force leap into ceilings. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
That's incredible. All right. Yes.
Great.
Do you want to go ahead, go and give your introduction next?
I'm Aurora Starhall,
Don't buzz
and
too
I heal everybody and carry them through the
Oh,
fight here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's true. She's the group's healer, I guess. All right. Blue, you can go ahead and introduce your character now.
Hi. I'm Zarlue, and I don't know how to use the Force, and I also shot Vunder in the shoulder.
Talk about that for a minute.
Yikes.
And then,
That's
and then Vunder, we'll go ahead and let you introduce. Save the best for last, you know.
Yeah, as always, my name's Jacinto, and I'm the coolest guy on this side of the galaxy. I'm a human artisan sentinel, and I don't own the ship. Blue owns the ship, but I'm here to drive.
All right. So just to kind of recap where we were last time before we pick it up, you guys had just slain or you guys had first broken into a university where Blue, one of your old acquaintances, had said that he had this artifact that he needed help deciphering, and you guys went, had yourself a good old time there, met a few smugglers along the way, and saw Jacinto Mai's true capabilities in action, most of it.
Yeah, no big deal. Flexes big muscles in Italian.
And then after finding out a little bit more about the artifact, you guys decided to take off and head towards the Kohler system, where you're looking for the ancient starship, the Sanctuary, which an old Jedi Master named Val Issa had basically was the captain of the ship, and was invaded by what you can only assume was Mandalorians, and that was thousands of years ago. Now you guys are were on the ship, or are on the ship, I should say, and had just defeated a basilisk when you were leaving the Jedi training room, and you turn around and discover that basically the head guy of the university or the archives was staring at you guys. And I misspoke yesterday. I said stormtroopers, but he's actually standing with tactical assassin droids. by his side.
That's a little different.
You
Uh,
lied.
I know I didn't lie. I misread. I misread. Is all it was.
Wait,
but-
what did we misread? What?
No, I misread. You guys didn't misread. So basically, you guys are standing in this Jedi training room, and you kind of defeat this basilisk after, Jacinto Maw basically like hops on top of it. We'll replay this. Basically grabs the top of his helmet, pulls himself all the way up, kind of does like a swinging motion over with the shock gloves, kind of punch the thing in the back of the head and ripped out its like sentience chip, and basically deactivated it. And as you did that and kind of like climbed off of it, everyone is like, yeah, we did it. All of a sudden this blast door kind of opens and you see Aaron Garai standing there with 4 tactical assassin droids. And the last words he said to you guys were verbatim, "You've done all the hard work for me, and I appreciate that. Now, let's sit and discuss what happens next." So that is where we are going to pick it off, guys.
All right, let's have a nice discussion with Mr. Proctor here.
Okay, who's gonna be talking with him?
Wait, doesn't he
Oh, God.
initiate conversation? Can we...
Well, I'm
sounds
sorry.
like he's gonna be talking. He sounds like he's gonna be talking to us. I feel like this is gonna be a one-way conversation. What does he want to talk about?
Well, first he notices that you guys are all armed to the teeth. So he kind of raises an eyebrow and he's still not moving. His arms are behind his back, and he goes, "Drop your weapons." And kind of just like waits patiently as you guys,
How many people does he have with him? Just 2 either side?
No, he has a total of 4 tactical assassin droids with him. And they're not like aiming at you, per se, like with their weapons. They have the force pikes, but they're more so like just like standing guard, like almost like a guard would, like with their like the spear or the pikes basically like pointing upwards. And there's 2 on his left side and 2 on his right side.
Can I hide my weapon?
Yeah, go for it. You're gonna go ahead and roll a stealth check with 2 purple and 1 red.
Okay. This here. Okay. So stealthy boy. 2 green, yellow. And you said 2 purple and 1 red?
Yep, 2 purple and 1 red.
Okay. Alright, I get a success and 2 advantage.
Success and 2 advantage. Okay. So you managed to successfully hide your weapon. You kind of like, you had like this little like, I don't want to say like a tucked in shirt, but you kind of like lift it up and you managed to hide it like that and put it behind you. And while doing so, you also happen to find another ammo pack. So congratulations on that.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I mean, I have shock gloves. I'm not gonna drop my gloves on the ground. There's gloves, so I'm
They
just gonna
keep my
those on.
fingies warm.
Keep my fingies warm.
He's
You're gonna be like, remove your gloves, sir.
he's kind of more looking at Nato and Yaz with their weapons. The things that can actually do some damage to them.
What? What are you saying?
Well, okay, I mean, let's be real here. If someone's holding like a giant ass like laser sword, and the other person has like a laser knife, and and then there's like this kid in the corner like with shot gloves. I mean,
Kid?
Hulk smash!
Dude, people underestimate
It's
the
some
power
Hulk
of
gloves.
shock gloves. Took
No,
down a
they're Hulk gloves
basilisk
now,
with these bad boys.
but he's mostly looking at them because they pose the most immediate threat.
Okay, I'm gonna put my weapon down, I think.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna keep my mouth shut. He won't notice me.
Okay, and then Yaz, are you gonna put your weapon down too?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys put your weapons down, the tactical assassin droids, 2 of them kind of pull in at first and are right next to the door, and then the other 2 come in and stand right next to them. So they're basically like right next to the door, and Garai walks up to Yaz. Or before he does that, he actually kicks your guy, Nato and Yaz, he kicks your guys' weapons to the side, away from you. And he looks at Yaz, and he kind of smirks, and then he, like, grabs your face, like, your chin, and he goes, like, you saw what happened in here, didn't you?
No.
No.
Okay, you're
No.
gonna roll a deception check.
Oh, dang it.
No.
And it is a...
Just no. So
It is-
convincing.
It is... You're rolling a deception check with 2 purple and 1 black.
Success and a threat.
Success and a threat? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you say no, and you kind of just like keep a straight face, and he kind of like takes his like hand off, and then he smacks you, and then he just kind of like walks away, and then he goes, very well, if you're not going to talk, maybe I can torture it out of you. And then all of a sudden you see
Okay.
2 of the tactical assassin droids. They turn on their force pikes, and you just see like this electricity like kind of like spike through it all the way to the tip, and they kind of aim it at you like they're ready to start fighting.
What are you gonna do?
And
I still don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All
I
right.
sound helpless.
Okay. All right, guys, we are now in combat. Yay!
Oh my god.
Okay, so Yaz and Nato, you guys do not have your weapons with you. In order to get your weapons, it's gonna take a full turn, to get them.
I got my shotguns.
I stuck my blaster in my pants.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
the first person that happens, so what happens first is actually, which catches you guys kind of off guard, is Aaron. He pulls out this pistol, and
Who's
Garai. His first name's Aaron.
Oh, okay. He's the
Yeah, he's
college,
he's
right?
the he's the
Head of
mean,
college?
he's the mean guy, and he basically pulls out his pistol and he aims it right at Yaz, and
Oh no.
okay, and Yaz,
Oh, no, he's
you
rolling.
are gonna go ahead and take 10 damage.
What?
And he takes his pistol out and he shoots Yaz right in basically like pretty close to the chest. Yaz, you are also gonna be knocked down, so you are incapacitated for 1 turn.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
is that 10?
So what you're gonna do is
You gotta subtract your soak.
yeah, so you would take I believe 7 is what it would be.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. No.
And then the
No.
rest, Yaz, you're also gonna go ahead, or the rest of you are gonna go ahead and take 2 strain damage for watching Yaz get knocked over.
All right. Listen.
Oh no, dude, am I strained
Oh
so
my-
high?
So is mine.
I'm gonna die from
strain.
stress.
You said two strain.
Yeah, 2 strain.
Oof.
Why is it so
Yaz, classic Yaz getting us into a sticky
What are
situation.
you on about?
Always.
Yes. Why did you lie?
Next,
I didn't.
Lying never pays.
next, it is one of your guys' turn, so you guys get to decide who goes next.
I use force leap.
All right.
I use horizontal force leap to get my light stick.
Okay.
That's still gonna
okay,
take
actually,
a turn, isn't it?
Yes, but
Or do I already
that-
have my stick now?
no, you don't. It's still across the room. You can do that. Actually, I'll tell you what. I like that a lot. Actually, go ahead and roll your force first.
Hell
And see,
yeah!
and
you
see what,
do.
and see what
Wow,
we get.
force leap actually coming in clutch for once.
Okay, just roll one run force.
Yeah, just 1 force die.
Oh boy, it's the dark side.
Careful not to
Oh
hit your
boy.
head on the wall.
It's a dark side. Okay, if you choose to use it, you have to take strain.
How much?
That is a great question. Go ahead and roll. Or wait, what is your intellect?
Hold up. It is 2.
Okay, so you're gonna take
That
2.
was
You would take 2 strain damage then.
I am gonna risk it.
Okay. So because I like that, we're first off, I'm going to count that as a basically a maneuver. I like that a lot. That was actually super. I didn't think of that. So you can go ahead and
That's
attack
right.
if you want, NATO.
That's
Hell.
right.
I'm gonna.
And let me know who you're gonna attack. There's we're just gonna refer to the 4 assassin droids as 1, 2, 3, and 4, just to keep things simple.
So what about the other guy? The
Aaron.
college guy? Yeah.
He is kind of like in the middle of them. Like, so he's like basically like he was in front of you and Yaz, so he's like still kind of close to Yaz, but he's not like super far away either.
All right, I'm gonna take. Wait, do we know which side each of them on, or can I just choose any of the?
There's
droids?
2 on each side. I mean, it's.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take the one closest to me, so I'm gonna use my lightsaber.
Okay.
My lightsaber.
That's gonna be tactical droid 4. So you go ahead and do. You're gonna do 2 purple die and whatever your lightsaber is. And go ahead and do 1 boost die as well because of that. The smart thinking there.
All right. 1 success and 2 advantages.
Okay, 1 success and 2 advantage. Hell yeah, dude. All right. To make kind of ease your guys' strain a little bit, I was reading through the rules, and you can actually use your advantages to reduce strain if you want. So.
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the 2 advantage, if you don't want any like positive side effect, you can just remove 2 strain.
I think I need to remove 2 strain, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
I'm at like 9. I only have like 2 left.
And you did. And you did.
Wait, so if you go to max strain, is it instant death?
No, you're like incapacitated basically. Like it's not always like knocked out, but like what could happen is like you basically could just be in shock and like you just will fire not hitting anything. Like kind of like a space cowboy, you know, like you know.
Dude, Space Cowboy. Dude, was a Cowboy Bebop RPG?
Yeah, dude, there is. And then NATO, is it 5 damage? That's how much it does?
Wait, it tells me how much damage it does?
Yes, it should. If not, it's fine. I have the damage right here.
Ancient sword, 5 damage, yeah, 5
Okay,
damage.
cool. Okay.
3 critical, whatever that means.
You didn't get crit yet. In order to get a crit, you have to get 3 advantage. Okay. So NATO, you kind of like...
Did you attack NATO?
He attacked Assassin Droid 4.
Yeah.
So this droid is not really focusing on you because like your combination of like a force, like you basically like a speed move, and you kind of like when one swift motion got your sword and like came up to the droid and just like cut its legs clean off, and it just kind of like falls like flat on its face. But now the other droids are staring at you.
Oh boy.
As well.
Yeah, he's gonna protect me now.
Wait, is
you're
4
the
dead
tank.
then? Is it dead or just incapacitated?
No, it's still alive. It can still stab anyone. Okay, the next one, a tactical assassin droid, is focusing on NATO. All right, and it is gonna go ahead and it's kind of a far away one, and what you notice is it actually puts its force pike down, and instead it holds out its wrist, and you see this blaster emerge from its wrist. And it is going to... It's actually going to miss. So it kind of... It shoots, and what ends up happening is it actually shoots his buddy in the head. So...
Is that blue?
No. Hey.
Hold on.
So at this point, NATO, the droid that you had swung at is kind of like it's really not looking good. It's kind of it gets hit in the head, and you just kind of hear it like starting to like fizzle a little bit. You see sparks starting to like shoot out of its like head and stuff like that. And now PC, it's one of your guys' turn. So whoever wants to go next.
Who's fizzling right now?
One of the droids.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, you know what? I'll go. I'll finish it off with Brawl.
Okay. Go ahead
I'll
and...
rip his stupid robo head off.
You're gonna fist him.
I'm gonna punch his head.
Wait, are you
into the
gonna
ground.
use your shock gloves, or are you gonna brawl it?
I think Brawl would probably be better because my Brawl is 1 green, 1 yellow, and I don't know where are my shock gloves. My shock gloves are like
1 green, 1 yellow.
the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I might as well just use shock gloves then because
Okay.
it has a chance to stun, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You're gonna
Okay.
stun this poor droid.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
friggin-
go ahead and do 2 purple and 1 green, 1 yellow.
I got 2 successes, 4 threat, and a triumph.
A triumph.
Yeah, dude. Pretty good.
Oh wow. Okay, so
I think that's our first triumph.
that is our first triumph. So
Dude, wait, I used my shock gloves exploded and then it kills everyone except for the cool guys, me and Khan and Zarlue and Aurora. They're all dead. They all got shocked to death from my shock gloves.
Not quite. Well, I'll let you get pretty crazy with it though. So you get to decide. You're gonna kill this thing no matter what.
Oh, I get to decide?
You will always get to decide the good thing. I will always get to decide the bad thing.
All right.
Traps and stuff. Cool.
All right.
I got an idea. I've got an idea, but I don't know if I can tell you.
It's got to be 100% Vundy. It's got to be 100% Vundy.
Heck,
I go.
Bundy, don't ruin it.
I go to finish this droidy boy off, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I go down. I take it by the head, and I just my shot gloves, I just rip it right out, right off. I'm holding a droid head,
God.
and the electricity from my shot gloves is surging through this droid's head. And one of the other droid number 3 comes up to like protect his droid buddy, and I turn around and I take the head and I just smash him with it. And I do damage to him too.
Okay, I'll let it happen.
Wrong.
Droid 3 took some damage.
Oh my god.
Why is it wrong?
So basically, as like you kind of like took his head and like pushed it into the other one, the electricity, he's kind of like taking it back, and he actually drops his force pike. And so that's on the ground, and now he's just got this giant head basically stuck inside of his body that's like sizzling and like cracking and popping every couple of seconds. You see Assassin Droid 2 actually, though, step kind of behind Assassin Droid 1. The same thing, he actually kind of puts his pike down as well and it takes out his wrist in an attempt to shoot Vundy this time. And because it's that close now. Ooh, okay. Vundy, you are going to take 8 damage. So he basically, so this assassin droid.
Wait, Nato, what did you want me to do? What were you? You were freaking out about something.
He can't say it. He can't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say it because it can impact the course of this fight.
Okay.
But so basically, this assassin droid, he takes aim, and you can tell this one's maybe like a little bit better at aiming because he's not going to shoot his buddy in the head. And he takes aim at you, Vunny, and just like with one big like. You hear just like almost like this concussive blast just kind of like pulse through the air, and it just hits you in the chest and kind of like knocks you back, and you fall, slap the wall, and fall down. And actually, this is where we get to use roll 20, guys. So if you guys go to roll 20 really quick, we get to see what critical injury Vundy got.
Oh, what?
Oh my. Bundy.
I took 8 damage, not 10.
Wait, did he take crit damage then?
He took crit damage. Oh, dude, this is nothing. You suffer 1 strain. You are so lucky. I rolled a D100 and you got a 2.
Wait, where do I see this?
In the
In
chat.
D20.
You rolled a D100.
It's a D100, yeah.
Out of 100, 1 to 100, I got a 2.
Yeah, he got a 2. So you suffer 1 strain damage. Wow. You suffer a minor nick.
Not too shabby, dude. I got strong bones.
All right. So that. All right, and then the other Garai, noticing that one of his assassin droids is dead, steps up again and he takes aim at Vundy.
What? Why is everyone so aggro on me?
This is your fault.
What was I didn't. I thought we were fighting.
You are fighting.
Well, I mean, now we are for sure. Yaz started the fight.
Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so Vundy, he basically takes aim at you, and as he's taking aim, he lets off this basically. It's not a bolt of damaging. It's not a regular blaster bolt. It's not red like it normally is. It's actually blue. It hits you, and as soon as it hits you, you black out. You suffer 10 strain damage.
Oh.
I'm assuming your strain is. You're overstrained.
I'm at 19 out of 12.
Yeah, so you're gone. So
Okay,
Vundy, what
we're all
happens?
gonna die.
So Vundy, what happens? Vundy, what happens is basically this electric bolt hits you, and you kind of like stand there, and everyone kind of looks at Vundy, and Vundy just kind of like falls to his knees, and then just like kind of face plants into the ground. And Aaron kind of just like lets out this like hearty laugh, and he goes, "Who's next?" It is
Sassy
now a player character's turn.
Okay. Yeah.
This is one of
So
those-
Yaz's turn?
I think she's still
It,
down.
so
I haven't gone
so
yet.
either
Oh, no,
so
you're right.
Yaz
My
or
bad.
Blue can go. One of you guys.
Diaz, do you want to go?
I'm knocked out. You go.
Okay. So so how many? So there's a dead droid, and then
There's a dead
Another
droid. There's a droid
injured
that's
droid.
like injured with like this thing in his chest,
yeah, and
Yeah.
then 2 more.
and then 2 more that have not been touched yet, and then there's Garai has not been.
We're screwed.
Okay.
Oh, I know
so
what I should've did.
can I use can I get into
Fuck.
a better situation using my stealth ability and maybe get into a spot behind Gar? You know, as all this is happening, is that
No,
is that
because
possible?
he's standing actually in front of 2 of the assassin droids, so they would see you before you got
Okay.
before you got to him.
All right. Yikes. Okay. I guess. Yeah, how far away is he from me?
Garai, he's like, I mean, he's not like a far away, but
But he's got people in between him. Huh?
yeah,
Okay.
he's a decent amount, I would say. I would say if I were to give you like a distance, it'd be about medium range.
Yikes.
You guys are on opposite sides of the rooms, basically.
Yeah. And then where's NATO in next to all this?
NATO is like right next to Vunder, basically super close to Garai and everything like that.
Okay, so okay.
You're
So
like
between-
you're the odd one out. Like you're the one that's the furthest away.
Yeah, I'm the furthest away. I'm gonna take aim at one of the droids. I'm gonna say 1, I guess, because I don't think 1's been hit yet.
Okay. Go ahead, and then that's gonna be 2, I believe 2 purple, and then whatever your blaster is. I believe it's 3 green.
Yep. Oh. Okay, so I got a success and a threat.
A success and a threat. Okay. So you are going to do All right. So this blaster shot that you shoot at it, it hits it in the arm, and you hit its blaster. Actually, it still kind of has it out. So its blaster kind of like it tries to like sink back into its wrist, but it kind of just like malfunctions and like. So it doesn't look like it's really going to be able to use that hand too much. And he looks kind of startled by that. He's kind of like, you know, I mean, as much as a droid can look startled, you know. But he's like clearly not focused on what everyone else is focused on now. He's focused on you.
Okay.
And then, all right, you guys have the last player slot as well. So Yaz, you're knocked on the ground. Do you want to try and get back up?
Yes.
Okay, you get back up. That's the end of your turn. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. It is the NPCs.
Oh, Jacinto Maw feels the surge of energy in his muscles, and he stands back up and he's ready to fight, and his strain goes back to 0. His wound goes back to 0.
Not quite. Okay, so it is now the NPC's turn again. Assassin Droid 1 is going to steal the thunder here. And he actually starts running towards Blue. And he's kind of at a disadvantage. He's got to like hop over his buddy's dead body.
Just a quick question. Can we counter anything? Or does it have to happen?
There's special circumstances where you can counter stuff, but that typically happens like before battle. Or if you're like dueling lightsabers. Lightsaber combat's completely different from this kind of combat. Okay. So he... Okay, he runs at Blue. And Blue, you are going to go ahead and take, you're going to go ahead and take 6 strain damage. His pike lights up in this like blue electricity, and he kind of like takes it back, and like with one big like lunge, he kind of like lunges it into your chest, hoping that like it's gonna like pierce through any armor that's there. And it kind of, this pike just hits you in the chest, and you just feel a surge of electricity go through your body. What's your strain at?
13, and my I can take 14.
Okay.
Oh my god.
However, he also got a crit on you.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and see what blue gets now. 1d100.
Oh.
31. You're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh
Okay.
my god, Rio.
We are not supposed to engage in the fight. This is like one of those boss fights at the beginning of a game. You're like destined to lose because the boss has infinite health.
Alright, it is now the player character's turn.
And you, so by player character, do you mean you can, like, anybody can play?
Yeah, you guys got to decide like who's gonna go now. Like what would be most advantageous.
Choose me.
Yeah, yes, you're gonna have to do something to tackle one of these guys.
Well, or help yourself, one of the two.
Can we
What's your
sound
health
like a
at,
peace
Yas?
treaty?
Can I just call a timeout?
I mean,
You know what I should have did? I should have used my success to be like, can we talk about this? Or my triumph.
Right.
you can use that as your like maneuver, basically like your free action. That doesn't like really count to try and talk to him if you want to.
I think you need a triumph to do that.
Well, I mean, it
Oh,
might
wait,
help.
yeah, wait, think about this.
A triumph might help. But you can definitely
Yeah.
you could definitely try talking to him right now.
I mean, he's basically wiped us all out. I feel like at this point, if we asked nicely, he'd be like, okay.
Wait, so when you get a triumph, you decide when to use it? Is that what it is?
no, a triumph is used on that turn right then and there.
Oh, okay. So we've already.
Unless, I mean, you guys get a die, in which case, you could hope for a triumph and use it whenever you want. But,
Yikes.
so yeah, you guys get to decide who
Yeah,
goes.
I think, Yaz, I think you need to do something.
Yaz,
What's
what's your situation at, Yaz, right now? Wait, what's everyone's situation at right now? Hold on.
I think
Jacinto is knocked the fuck out, right?
I'm like on the border. I'm like borderline dead on the floor.
Yeah, Jacinto's knocked out.
Okay. And what do you, Nata? What's up?
I'm all good. Everything's good with me.
Can we? Okay.
Wait, aren't you still on the floor, Blue?
Who's stunned?
I'm just
Yeah.
stunned until my next turn. Wait, until the start of my next turn?
End.
The end.
End of my next turn.
So basically,
Okay, I can't-
it would be your turn, and then it would end.
So I can't really do anything.
I think we somehow need to try get Jacinto my up.
Can I like
that
heal
possible?
his strain to the point where he wakes back up?
I think I need a charge.
Oh,
Can you heal his strain until he wakes back up?
Yeah.
Which person?
Or Jacinto.
That's
What's your strain at?
19.
Right.
12.
I don't think your force heal could quite do that just yet.
Mm.
Ooh-wee.
The what force to charge?
Oh my
so I
God.
just want to see how fair this is because I want to make sure that I'm also playing fair. Are we allowed to like discuss like battle plans before like amongst each other, or do you
Yeah,
want
absolutely. No, you guys can. Yeah, I mean that's totally fair. Like you guys
Okay.
can work out step by step what you want to happen.
Okay, because I just want to make sure that that's something that we can do. All right, so I was gonna say, if this was like, I don't think they're gonna focus on him if he's blacked out on the floor right now.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just
So I was
chilling.
thinking maybe NATO could like move towards Yaz or something to maybe protect her in a way, tank wise, and then she could maybe, I don't know what your health is at, Yaz, because you kind of took a big hit, but you could do something after that.
I have a 5 health.
Yikes! So I would say maybe heal yourself at that point, and maybe have NATO move over to.
Wait, so, like, can I try and talk to this guy, like Bundy said?
You can absolutely try and talk to him. He may not be
Yeah.
receptive.
But do
You
I?
can roll for it.
do I still get to do like a combat thing?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
yeah,
or-
yeah. If you the only thing that your maneuver does, so if you like aim, oh, I knew I was fucking forgetting something. With blasters for players, so this only really applies for Blue. I should have told Blue before he went into combat. You can use your aim as a maneuver, and it basically allows you to get a boost die. I think I actually told you to roll. I think I told you to roll a boost die though, right?
No, you didn't. You just had 2 purples.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
And
no,
then,
so
and then
it's
assistance.
the DM's fault I got shot in the
Oh
shoulder.
my! Oh, here we go. And then you can also use assist. That was the thing that I was going to tell you guys before. And assist basically grants a bonus to an ally's check, which is another boost as well.
So you assist an ally.
But they have to be like right next to each other.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that guys helps you at all, but
I'm incapacitated, so I can't really do anything right now. So it's kind of up to Nato and Yaz.
Can I? Do I have any ranged weapons at all? Because I got combat skills and I've got ranged.
I mean, you don't have it on you. You can look really quick and see if there's any ranged weapons nearby. Do a quick perception check.
Man. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, how far away from Yaz?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty close. You're about like 50, or oh god, how many meters would that be? That's like at most 5 meters. I would say. I don't know if that's like a lot or not, but
Can I use Jedi mind trick from the ground?
I'm gonna use myself as a human shield in front of Yaz, and can I do a perception check at the same time, see if I can find any?
That would take up both of your things. You wouldn't be able to do any combat things.
Okay, all right. I think I might do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're gonna roll 1 purple and 1 black die, and then whatever your perception is. You're looking for guns, yeah?
Yeah, just like a ranged weapon of some form.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll 1 purple, 1 black, and then whatever your perception is.
4 successes and 2 threats.
Okay. You notice under some of the old dead bodies that have been there for thousands of years that there looks like there could be a blaster under one of them. You're not really sure if it would work or not, though.
Yikes.
That's my turn, right?
Yeah, that's your turn. Because he moved and then he did a perception check. Okay, so now it is an NPC's turn. You already just went. Okay, Battle Droid 2 is now aiming at NATO.
I got you, Yaz.
Thanks.
And he is going to find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so he's gonna hit you, NATO. And he's gonna hit you for it's not a crit, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
He, similar to earlier with one of the other droids, you see kind of this blue light kind of start appearing out of his blaster, and he shoots you with that, and you just feel this pulse of electricity go through you, and similar to Jacinto, you just kind of, your eyes get really big, and you just kind of fall to your knees and fall flat on your face again, suffering
my God.
5 strain damage.
Okay, we gotta talk to this guy.
So, NATO, you are incapacitated
You're not
now.
gonna win this fight.
5.
Yeah, you're
5 strain, so that puts me at 12. And I've got 13 strain, so I'm 1 strain away.
Oh, you're 1 strain away. Oh, I thought you were... Okay, I thought you were something else then. Okay, my bad. You're fine then. You're not. You didn't. You're like, you're still on your knees, but you're not like passed out. Is the only change there. Okay, and then it is a PC's turn. So whatever player character wants to go next.
Can
That
I
isn't
talk to
NATO.
This guy?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh god, this isn't gonna go well.
That yeah, go for it was terrifying. Yeah, sure, go for it. Why not?
You're gonna do a negotiation check if you're gonna do it.
Oh, you should do a skullduggery check.
Uh,
You should trick him.
you're
with
gonna
skullduggery.
you're gonna do a negotiation check, and it's gonna be 3 purple die.
Okay.
Oh yikes! What's your negotiation?
It's 1 yellow and 1 green.
Oh,
no,
we're
that's not too
so
bad.
ready to rumble.
Let's do this. Come on. Come on.
Wait, 3 purple?
3 purple, yep.
Um, 1 success, 1 threat.
Oh.
1 success, 1 threat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me exactly what you're gonna say.
I'm
Tell him what he wants to know.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
I don't. Can I?
Jacinto
Can I
whispered that
ask
from the ground.
what
By the way,
he
that wasn't
wants to
metagaming.
know?
You said that on like his deathbed.
You don't know? I mean, well, like, okay, you want some help?
Yes.
Okay, you can use what Vunder told you if you want that to be
I
something.
turn around and I go, oh, tell him he wants to know. I'm so stressed out that you got 19 strain. Come on. Just fucking tell him already.
Can I say if he stops attacking us, I'll tell him what he wants to know.
He kind of like signals, or he listens to you at first, and he perks up an eyebrow, and he lowers his blaster a bit, and then he signals to the other assassin droids to lower their arms as well, and he goes, "Very well, you know where the holocron is, then, don't you?"
Do I?
You do.
Okay. Yes, I do.
or I'm sorry. You think you know. It's one of those things where it's like you think you know, but you're not really.
Yeah. You know, close enough.
Okay.
Yes, I know where it is.
Okay, and he goes, "Very well, show me." So let me.
Swoop in and slice his head off.
Oh my god, Yas, we established Yas wasn't paying attention during this yesterday. Oh no.
Okay, so I will tell you guys about this room again, just to like kind of refresh your minds, okay? So the room appears almost exactly like it did in Yaz's Your Vision. However, there's only a few sections of the winding walkways and platforms that remain intact. Instead, the now wide open chamber has a cathedral-like stillness, and rubble surrounds the central dais. The Jedi robes of Val Issa lie sprawled in the middle of the dais over the location of the safe in Your Vision. Surrounding the robes lie the remnants of her foes. Armor scattered all about, and the ground is covered in the dust of stone, metal, and long decayed and deteriorated remnants of the deceased.
Okay.
Does that help at all?
No.
Okay.
The robes. Yeah?
I'll read a particular sentence again. The Jedi robes of Val Issa lie sprawled in the middle of the dais over the location of the safe in Your Vision.
Right.
It's gonna be any clearer.
So, am I just going there and showing him? Is
You're
that
ba-
what I'm doing now?
I don't know. Is that how you want it? You gotta tell me how you want to approach it. Like,
yeah,
are you...
sure. That I walk over and I say this right here.
Okay. Okay, with that sass too. Okay, and he kind of signals his tactical assassin droids to come over, and they like come over, and everyone's just kind of watching at this point. No one's really kind of scared to make like any moves whatsoever. And he, you know, being the such a high status he believes himself to be, he doesn't want to do any heavy lifting, so he notices that at the top there's this heavy slab that you guys previously tried lifting, and he signals to these assassin droids to pick it up. And the assassin droids, you know, in a very like kind of robotic motion, they kind of like their arms are at their sides, their knees kind of drop a bit, like curve, and then they put their like hands underneath the slab, and then as they try and like pull up, you just hear like almost like the breaking of like metal, and like
Damn
you can hear them like straining, like kind of popping a bit. It's like, and so like one of them just kind of like you hear this high pitched like screech and just falls over, and it's just like
I told you it was heavy.
Swear to God, if there's another basilisk, I'm done.
And,
It's a heavy slab.
and this one, it looks like he actually must have fried something in his kind of his computer set, because he's not moving, and you kind of see his like twitch every now and then with a little bit of sparks flying from his head. And he looks at you, and he kind of like grabs you by the neck in a choking that doesn't feel good. And he goes, and
flushed.
And he goes, "What kind of Jedi trick is this?" Then he kind of like pushes you back towards the wall, and you can kind of see now that he like raises you up onto the wall, so you're kind of like dangling as he's choking you.
Hit him in the nuts. He had nuts.
Wait, can I do that?
You want to try and kick him?
No.
For the love of God.
I don't want to.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can do anything you want. If you
put us in the combat again.
How do I resolve this peacefully?
I
As
don't.
peaceful as possible with nobody else getting
What
hurt.
if we say let's all lift at the same time and bend our knees?
You guys talk it over. I mean, it's. I will let you guys talk this over. Yeah, I will let you guys do it.
Say, Mr. Man, if we use teamwork, we can lift the slab easy peasy. Please don't
Yeah,
choke
but
me and my
teamwork
friends.
makes it
Bundy's
dreamwork.
unconscious.
Okay.
So could Aurora Starhall, could she potentially go over there and be like, all right, listen, you just got to give me a second, and I'll try to move this with the Force. I'll try.
Can I do
And that way,
There's no way.
and
that
that way,
strong
that
enough.
way, no. That way, she buys some time, because if he's like, okay, you know what, fine, I'll see if you can move this. They could potentially change the course of the combat, because if he's just like if he's like waiting, then he gets impatient. Impatient usually results in like bad decisions. I feel like.
I think if we go back into combat, we're all gonna die.
Yep.
Like straight up. I don't think we can combat.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna get
Everyone's
out
like
of combat
super hurt.
because he wants this thing, right?
Who's in this room at the moment? Is it?
I
think we
so
have to
the
figure out
How many
That
droids
slab
are dead?
up.
By the way?
okay,
How many
so
droids are dead?
as far as you guys know, the one droid is for sure dead, and that's the one that Vunder killed. One droid is at least knocked out because he's not moving; he's kind of just twitching. So that leaves droid 2 and droid 3, and droid 3 is injured.
How many people are in this room?
Total, like that are live, or that can fight, I should say. There's 6 total, 3 and 3.
Why don't we all try to lift it together? Easy game, easy life.
Yeah, I offer
that's our
for
only
us
choice.
to
Us?
remove the slab.
Tell him he's gotta help too, though.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to get his fingers dirty. He doesn't
I don't
trust.
think he has a choice.
He thinks this is some kind of trick. He's not gonna listen.
Oh,
Okay, so
just
you
try.
basically tell him that like you'll lift it and everything like that.
Yes.
Okay. He kind of like drops you and he walks away. He puts his hands behind his back again. He goes, "Very well. Do it now." And he kind of like just like stands back and just kind of like is awaiting for you to go ahead and do whatever you need to do to lift it.
Can't.
You can ask for other people's help with this as well.
Yeah, I think you should all try to lift it.
But Blue's
Yeah.
is Blue still?
I would love to help. I
Blue-
actually have
Blue at
force
this
lift,
point-
but I'm dead.
Blue
Well,
at this
pretty dead.
point is not incapacitated anymore. I'll let that.
And Bundy's still unconscious.
Yeah, Vunder
You guys
is.
literally,
yeah,
you have
Vunder
2
is-
droids and you 3.
Yeah,
like 5
there's
people.
five
yeah.
of us.
So us 5.
Okay.
Am I getting volunteered for this?
Um,
Yes.
Yikes.
Okay. So you're all gonna lift this then.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, you're all gonna make athletics checks then.
And they're for more support from the ground.
With 2 purple die.
If you guys don't lift it, lift this.
Okay, I got 2 successes, 2 advantages, and 2 dark side.
2 dark side. How'd you get 2 dark side?
You accidentally included. Oh,
My
wait, what?
You don't have to re-roll. You can just take the dice off.
Yeah,
the
just
die
take
off.
the. So just 2 successes and what?
It has a white one in there.
Take the white.
No, you're just supposed to roll. Oh, that's right. Yeah, just take the white one off. You're not
Oh,
supposed to
white
include.
one.
You're not supposed to
Why is
include
it on
that.
my check?
Because there's
Okay,
certain
fine.
things that you do that will include that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, alright, so that's 2 successes, 2 advantages.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You said 2 purples, right?
Yeah, 2 purples.
I got 1 success.
I just got a
You're
threat.
actually gonna lift it? Oh my god.
No.
Okay, you just got a threat, Blue.
Yeah, just a threat.
Okay.
Blue's
And
some
then,
fingernail.
okay, so Assassin Droid 3 in the middle of it ended up taking some more damage. You guys kind of all like heave, or like kind of on the count of Yaz, you all start to lift up. And this droid, you know, he's really trying hard with all of his might, but you know something's fucked up with him. He's like his footing starts to like kind of like dig into the ground a bit, and then his leg just kind of snaps off and he falls over. But you guys managed to get the slab off.
Wait, what about Asher? Couldn't Asher have helped? Where the hell's Asher?
He's hanging out in the ship.
No, he came and greeted us.
He didn't greet you guys.
He did
He
actually
said,
at the end.
he said, "Wow, you guys got the basilisk. I knew you could do it."
Oh,
And then the
that's
Proctor came in.
I'm so stupid. You're right. That was actually not supposed to happen. Pretend Asher snuck out if we can. Like, you know, just you know, being his self. You know, kind of while you're all battling, he kind of got on all fours. You know, and like,
Asher's like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." He just crawls out.
Look, he's
What an asshole! I hate Asher.
He's a scholar. He's not a fighter. Okay, he doesn't you know do blasters and droids and shit like that. All right, but okay. As you guys open the safe, all of a sudden, this huge beam of light shoots out of it, and it blinds everyone in the room. And all of a sudden, this figure appears, and it is a Jedi Master who's in her robes, and she introduces herself as Val Issa. And
Just came out of the safe.
no, it's a recording.
Oh,
Like it kind of like shoots out.
okay.
And it's like a hologram basically, and this hologram is above the safe, lighting the entire room up. And this it's almost like this peaceful glow, like this kind of like bluish peaceful glow that kind of permeates that throughout. And she explains that inside this safe is should it fall into the wrong hands, the Jedi Order will never be restored, as it contains information on how to build lightsabers, and as well as it also contains the secrets to unlock, basically improve your Force abilities, manipulate the Force better. And kind of towards the end of this message, you see that she kind of like gets on her knees and she sets her lightsaber down in front of her. And the last thing that she mutters is, I will leave my lightsaber with me after I pass. And then as soon as that happens, all of a sudden, you just hear these Mandalorian like screams break through the ship. And you see her just cut them in half, chopping off their limbs, basically defending against her life, until finally they just manage to overwhelm her a bit. And you see that she gets shot in the chest, and she kind of falls backwards. And she's clutching her lightsaber at this point. She's still trying to fight, but the Mandalorians just kind of keep shooting at her as she's down, basically double tapping her, you know, like trying to make sure that she's dead. She's not going to get back up. And as they do, the holo messenger abruptly cuts out. At this point, Garai is, you could see he has a smile across his face. And he goes, very good. Perhaps you guys aren't as incompetent as I thought after all. He kind of walks over and he tries to stick his hand into the safe to pull out the holocron. And when he does, he gets met with this shocking jolt of electricity that just throws him back into the room.
Yeah, get in.
And he goes towards the basilisk almost. And as he's doing it, it flings him back into the wall, and he just kind of falls. And it shook him a bit. He's kind of like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be fucking with this. Staring at Yaz again, he demands that you pick it up, Yaz.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
So Yaz, as you go over there, then you kind of seeing this, you're kind of sketched out. But what you do is you put your hand in there, and instead you touch the holocron, and you have no problems. And you're just sitting there holding it in your hand, staring at it as it kind of glows and twirls around. And immediately he's offended. He goes, how are you doing that? Like, he wants an answer. He's not gonna let you just sit there.
Oh, come on, Yaz.
I don't know.
Oh, are you freaking...
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, here. What's different about you compared to him?
I'm prettier.
Oh my god!
All of a sudden, another little hollow messenger kind of pops up, and it goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot to say, only people with the Force can hold these," and then it kind of disappears. And so yeah, as you're just kind of like, you're just kind of like shaking your head, like, "Yep, that's right there. That's the reason why." But Garai is, he's pissed at this point, and, he goes, very well, if I can't have it, then nobody can, and he pulls out his blaster again, and, he gets ready to aim it at you.
Oh my god, this guy.
Can we time out for 1 second? Nato's
Sure.
In the corner.
Yeah, I think we lost Tac'an Maw.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, we don't need him right now. He's just standing there anyways.
Is this another combat
sequence? We'll pretend you guys talk a little bit more until Nato gets back. He's very aggressive, like kind of like shaking his gun at you, like he's on edge right now.
Yeah, let's talk him down again, please.
And he basically gets in your face, Yaz, with his pistol, or his blaster, I should say. And he goes, "You wouldn't want a visit from Lord Vader, would you?"
No,
What kind of
no.
weak ass threat is that?
What?
Darth
What
Vader's
did you
gonna
say?
come out here. So what kind of weak ass threat is that? You think Darth Vader's gonna take his valuable time and come out here in the middle of nowhere? I don't think so. It's full of baloney.
Yikes.
You guys can work through it together.
So I can keep track. There's only 2 more guards, right?
Yes. One of them
one's knocked out, right?
So one is dead. One's knocked out. One is really badly injured, and one has not been touched yet.
Really
Oh my God,
badly
I have an
injured,
idea.
as in like
His
leg
leg,
is off?
yeah, his leg is like kind of like split in half.
Okay,
You know,
so
you
there's
s-
3 total, right? One's knocked out, one touched, right?
Yeah, there's 3 potential enemies here. Yes.
Well, 4 including what's his face.
Hmm?
4. So 3 droids.
No, 2 droids. One is knocked out completely, so he can't be in combat anymore. One
Okay,
is
alright.
killed, and then one is really badly injured with his leg kind of like split off, and then one has not been touched yet.
Okay.
But yeah, he kind of issues this threat at you, Yaz, and you're not really sure what to think about this. Lord Vader is, he's not a very common person to see in the galaxy. There's not too many people that have actually seen him, and some people don't even believe that he exists. Just because many people think that he's kind of like a figment of, an old religion that used to dominate the galaxy. Hi, Nato.
Oh!
So is that the Tac'an Maw?
Are you
My
on?
power went out.
Okay, where did you cut out from?
I honestly don't remember. I started freaking out.
Did you hear the whole like holocron message?
I heard that. I basically heard he got electrocuted when he tried to open up the safe.
Oh yeah, when you tried to. Okay, so basically he tried reaching in to grab it, couldn't grab it. So yeah, he demanded Yaz do it instead. Yaz reached in there, grabbed it, demanded to know why, and Yaz replied fluently and amazingly. Just kind of, it was great. She goes, "It's because I possess the Force and you don't." Garai is pissed at this point, and he basically is up front of Yaz's face and has his blaster pistol pointed right in front of her, and is demanding that if he can't have it, then no one can.
I see.
So
can I offer to help him use it so I don't die?
you can. Is that what you're gonna commit to that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Like, do you want to do that?
I need to process a minute.
Okay, you can talk it over with people. Like if
I just like Blue is good now, right?
what do you mean? Yeah, like Blue's up.
Yeah.
He's
You guys
up.
could probably take them on if you had to. It's like literally him and then one super damaged one and one like it's like a 3v3.
Nato, you still here, by the way?
Yeah.
How much damage do you guys have taken?
I have not taken any damage. I just have a lot of strain at the moment.
I'm one strain away from being maxed out.
Same.
Let me check. I am still +1 with my wound, so I think I got 14 left. So as long as I don't take any strain, I mean, you could always like give me one of those sensual massages that I had last time.
I'm a little busy right now with a blaster in my face, but maybe later.
Ask him
Is this
if,
so?
ask him if you can just give me a quick massage.
Can I ask you about a skill that I have, Gavin?
Yeah, sure.
So I have it's a quick strike, and it adds a boost per rank of basically for. I mean, you could read it over because you have it, but it's based on. So is this a continuous encounter?
Yes, this is all just like come on.
Okay, so I can't really use.
Or well, no, you stopped combat, so yeah, no, you're fine. You can use that.
Okay. I was gonna maybe if it's okay with Yaz and Nato. Sorry, Vunder, you're out. You're not.
Oh, come on.
But I could, because that would give me a boost die, and I could use that for combat checks. So can I use 2 boost die in that sense then? Because I have another boost die for my blaster.
Yeah, you would do that.
I would be
Proctor right in his stupid head with your blaster.
I would be down to try to shoot him, since his back's turned to me, and he's at Yaz.
Yeah, honestly,
Okay. All right. So what's this is what you're gonna roll then. You're gonna roll.
yikes.
Um,
I like the way you're saying this.
You're gonna go ahead and roll
Can we think about this for a second, real quick?
2 purple.
I think it's now or never.
You're gonna roll 1 red because he's very close to Yaz, and you're gonna roll
Yaz is gonna get
one,
launched.
and you're gonna roll 1 black as well.
Oh no!
In addition to my 2
what about the
blues.
boost die?
And yeah, you still roll all of your whatever die you need to roll, but it's those 2 purple, 1 red, and 1 black.
Easy.
Starhall's about to get scrounged.
All right. I got 3 success and 3 threat.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that's actually.
I'm curious.
and 3 threat. Okay.
You didn't get a failure.
Okay, so you take your blaster out, you aim it, and as you aim it, one of the battle droid quickly notices you, also pulls out his blaster, but your shot goes off first, and it hits Garai right in his brain implant. Shatters his brain implant, and he just goes limp and falls on the floor.
Yeah, what a dumb idiot.
Yikes.
So he is, as far as you guys can tell, he's dead.
Oh, you killed him in one hit?
Well, we don't know that yet. As far as we can tell,
However,
Close enough.
One of the battle droids, however, the one that still has his blaster, is going to shoot at you, Blue, for doing that. And oh wow, what a dumbass. Okay, he kind of takes aim at you. And then one of the other battle droid kind of talks to him, and he turns his entire body to look at him and fires his blaster, and basically finishes his buddy off there. So this poor battle droid that's like talking, you know, just kind of gets shot in the face with a blaster bolt, and he just gets fried. It is now player character's turn, so Yaz or Nato, you guys can go.
Okay, wait, hold on. Did that guy get like...
Dude, he fucking failed. I don't know how you failed. So he got a really bad failure. He got...
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he get like one of those, what are they called?
He rolled 2...
He got did he get like 3 despair? Jeez.
No, so what happened is he rolled 2 blanks on the green. He got one success, and then he got double failure, and then a failure and a threat. So he's like fucking, yeah, he turns his entire body and then just shoots his buddy in the face because he's like, "What'd you say?" And then just like like that, you know, and you just kind of see this, like, his head basically like implode and like blow up. Yeah, so Yaz and Nato, it's your guys' turn.
How many like enemies are left?
There's one enemy.
One enemy? And is that a droid or is
it's a droid. This is the only droid that hasn't been touched all of combat, though.
All right. Do we have the lightsaber now, or we don't?
No, the only thing that was in the holocron was it's gonna teach you how to make a lightsaber.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that bit. I got a lot of strain at the moment.
It's literally like a 3v1. You guys got this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get any strain, you'll just get knocked out. No worries.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yaz, you there?
Did we lose Yaz?
Hi, sorry.
Oh,
hi.
What happened? I had a phone call.
no, you're good.
So, you got saved.
Garai basically was killed by Blue. So you know
yeah,
how.
I was there for that.
Okay. It's basically your NATO's turn.
So I guess asking what your stats are currently at.
Like how close you are to dying and stuff like that.
I have
Strain.
7 wound, 4 strain.
Maybe it's worth seeing if you can get rid of some of my strain, and then I can try take this guy out.
Yeah, sure. I'll massage you real quick.
Okay. Oh, fancy. Okay.
Cha-cha.
Go ahead. Yeah, cha-cha. All right, go ahead and roll force dive. See what you get.
1 light.
1 light. All right, and then let me go ahead and double check what this is for ya. For ya, buddy. And you're gonna heal his strain.
Mhm.
Where is it at? What the hell? I think it's based just off of Huh, okay, hold on. If no. Okay, so Nato, you're gonna heal 4. You have 4 strain.
needed that.
That's my bad. I was just looking at that. All of your heal. I just want to make sure that your heal and strain were the same stat. And they're both intellect, yes. Depending on how many force you roll. Okay. So then it leaves NATO, your turn.
I'm gonna heckin' force leap horizontally behind this guy and chop his arms off so he can't use them.
Okay. Go ahead and you want to do exactly that?
Well, he has a blaster, right? And then he's got
He's
got
got
a
his
little
his
stick
fo-
thing.
well his force spike is kind of like at his side, and he's kind of like aiming it, like in that sense. Like think of like combat, like every turn is like every second.
Can you give him a massage?
So like you can do that if you want. It just might doing that exact thing might increase the difficulty. Is all.
Interesting.
You could just try to.
Interesting.
So wait, what's his primary weapon that he has aimed right now?
His blaster.
You could just try to chop his blaster.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
give
mean,
it a
that
big
goes-
heckin'
that
chop.
That goes for his arms. I guess that's the same as his arms, right?
You just want to cut off one of his arms or both of them.
I guess just one for now.
The one that has the
one that's
blaster.
wielding
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll two purple. Or well, first roll your force die. See what that is.
I'm gonna roll for him because his power's up, right?
No. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here now if I didn't have power.
Oh, I thought you were just on your phone. Okay.
That's a really good phone mic.
I've got one dark side.
Okay. If you decide to use that, you're gonna take strain.
How much?
2.
Two.
I believe that's
can
your
use that.
intellect.
Yeah.
Yep. Then
I
you're
can
gonna do
use
2. Okay. So you can go ahead and do that, and then go ahead and roll 2 purple and 1 black.
And then what else do I need to roll for that?
And then you just whatever your sword is.
Which is
I believe it's 3 green.
Yeah. Oh boy, I got a failure. One failure. Oh no.
1 failure.
Yep.
Okay, so basically you like force leap over to him horizontally. You get behind him, and then like as you kind of like swing up, instead of hitting him with like the front of the blade, you hit him with the back of the blade, and instead you kind of like move his arm towards you instead.
Oh yay.
And it is actually now his turn.
Wow, and I'm right next to him. Yay.
All right, so he is going
Didn't you
to.
learn how to use a light sword back in light sword school?
Oh, NATO. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm
no.
dead.
Oh
I'm
no.
Oh,
He
no.
succeeded.
Oh.
All right, everyone, go back to roll 20. We're rolling another D100.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
That didn't sound good. I can't see. Where do you see these rolls? I can't see this.
On the
In the
chat.
Oh, it's right there.
Chat.
Okay, so NATO, you're gonna take 7 damage, and then your next skill check, you're gonna add a black die.
Okay. So I take soak. I've got soak of 4, so that means I only take 3 damage, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
What's your wounds at right now?
Wound is at +1, so it would be -2 to my wound, which
You're
would
you-
bring my wound to.
Your negative wounds.
No. Sorry. The way I'm kind of writing it, I would be 11. I'm now 11.
Okay, you're at 11 out of 13. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Really quickly. I took 8 damage earlier, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I forgot to account for my soak, so I should have put 5 instead of 8, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you wanna count up. Like you wanna
Yeah,
count.
I just forgot to add my soak.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure that I took 8.
Yep. Okay. And then Blue, it is your turn again.
Alright. So I take aim
Uh huh.
at this droid,
Yep.
and I aim
And you got 2 boost die on top of that. Just remember that.
2 boost. Is it? Is
Because
it just one for aim?
you've used aim twice in a row now, so every single time you use aim consecutively, you get a boost die. You have max of 2.
Max of 2. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
but if you move or anything like that, you lose them.
Okay. So yeah, I stay in my spot. I take aim at. So I got 2 boosts. I'm gonna say I take aim at a lethal spot on this guy.
He doesn't really got too many lethal spots that you can see.
Okay, that I can see. All right. In that case, is there any weak points?
Not that you can tell. These assassin droids are typically sent out to get the job done.
Okay. All right, and then in that case, I just shoot him then.
Okay, it's gonna be two purple die, and then whatever your blaster is, 3 green, 2 boost.
All right, I get a success and an advantage.
Just 1 advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and
Wait, can I use that advantage to heal some of my strain actually?
Yeah, go for it. So you basically like take your shot, just kind of like pop him, and it kind of pops him in the back, and he kind of, you see like a little bit of sparks fly, but he kind of like, he turns around now, and he doesn't turn around, his head kind of rotates towards you, looks at you, and then it rotates back to NATO.
All right, cool.
What?
Sorry, NATO.
Okay, it is now NATO, your turn. Or it's whoever wants to go next. One of you go next.
Oh, pick me! Oh wait, I've been dead for the past hour.
And then Vunder kind of, he kind of like looks up, and he's like hallucinating right now, So he's hallucinating right now, so he thinks he's like surrounded by these like really like hot alien women, like just kind of like laying with him, and he just kind of like, you guys like shout like, "Hey, you good, man?" He just kind of like puts a thumbs up, and then it just kind of like goes back down, like.
No, I'm hallucinating. I'm surrounded in ashers, and I just want to pat all their backs.
Even better.
No.
Even better.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, thanks for including Jacinto Maw in the story.
Yeah, no problem,
yeah,
dude.
I feel like he's kind of just been laying there for the past,
Yeah, that was not my intention, but I mean, shit happens, man. Okay, so whatever player, or NATO or Yaz, you guys can go next.
I think I want to use an athletics check and get the heck out of there, like get out of the way.
Okay, like how so? Like kind of like.
Would that be athletics check, or would that be something?
Well, like how do you want to do it? That's. Like, do you want to like kind of like go over him, like go under him to the like just kind of like.
You should use force leap.
Just around him. I don't want to jump over him or anything. Like just.
Okay.
Can I pass him? I don't know which one would be more difficult. I feel like.
I mean, you can just move past them. That doesn't require anything. I mean, that's. You move past them. Now you can do your. I mean, it's not like that complicated. I thought you were like trying to do something complicated, like I'm gonna like jump over his head and like smash his head into the ground. But no, you can always move.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Oh, you do want to do that? Oh,
I want to jump over his head and then use my lightsaber and slice that little hole that he's got inside.
This is your ancient sword. Go ahead and
shove my ancient sword inside that hole.
Okay. Go ahead and 3 purple die and a red die.
Oh Jesus, NATO.
And what am I using though? Does this like count as athletic?
This is just going to be. We're just going to include all of your light sword. Whatever happens with your light sword happens. Oh wait, and we'll do your Actually, because you said your athletics. First, we're going to see if you can actually do it. So yeah, go ahead and do an athletics check or whatever it is.
With those same things?
No, with the athletics check, you can just go ahead and do 3 purple die.
What about that black die that you said?
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay, so three purple and then my athletics?
Yep.
Or 2 purple.
I think I said 2 or 3. I think I said 3.
Alright. I didn't get a result at all. What the heck?
It's just blank?
It's just blank.
Okay, so in that case, you kind of like grab his head to like jump over him, and he kind of like he ducks, but as he ducks, he kind of stumbles forward, so you both just kind of like are there like, what the fuck just happened?
He's reversed.
Like it's basically, yeah, I mean basically like you guys are reversed now. I mean that's all that really happened.
Okay.
And then
All right.
and then you can try and I guess attack him now. I mean, it was just like really awkward is all. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where you think it's gonna be badass in your head, and then you do it, and you're just like, ooh, yikes.
Yikes.
Oh, you take actually embarrassment damage from that.
I feel like I still need to get away from this guy.
Okay, you can move again if you want.
Don't you have to be close to him to hit him? Oh wait.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I'm kind of in trouble with all my stats, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not really. I'm gonna use my light stick.
Okay. You're just gonna try and whack him with it.
I'm gonna give him a slice.
Okay. Go ahead
some
and
cheese.
do two purple and 3 green then. That's all you're doing.
1 success.
1 success. All right. So you basically take your ancient sword, and with like one swift motion, you manage to chop off its wrist. You didn't quite chop off the entire blaster, but you can't use it anymore. And he's in a final last-ditch effort, he puts out his pike, ready to kind of like get jiggy with you.
You're gonna. Oh, dude,
He's
Star
got a
Wars
bike.
Triple X. This is. The
And then one more player character.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Can I like check on the dude on the ground, make sure he's like dead or something?
Yeah, you can actually.
Talking about me.
No, Gare. Yeah, you
know, I
can. Go ahead and do a medicine check for that.
Okay. Just
Medicine, and then it's gonna be 2 purple die.
um 2 purple.
Yep.
1 success, 1 advantage.
So you kind of like reach down. You kind of like take your like hand and you kind of like prop his head up, kind of like checking on him. His eyes are like basically like very like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're like, you know, like when water's dirty and it kind of like muddles the water, basically.
Hazy.
Foggy.
Foggy. There we go. His eyes are foggy, like kind of marbly almost. And when you kind of like look at like his ears and stuff, there's like blood coming out of there. You like check his pulse. He's got no pulse. He's as far, you can almost with absolute certainty guarantee this guy's dead.
Okay.
There you go.
Well
All
done.
right, and that is gonna end Yaz's turn. Now back to this assassin droid.
Yay!
This assassin droid now, looking at NATO and all of his mightiness, is going to attempt to hit him. And you see this kind of like the same blue swirl that hit Vunder earlier, kind of like
I'm not the blue swirl.
kind of like a spike up his pike, and ooh. All right, guys, go back to roll 20.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He was about to get scrunched. Droid's gonna roll on 100.
Okay. NATO, as you're kind of like pulling like your sword back from taking off his wrist, with one motion that catches you off guard, you just get stabbed in the chest with this like swirling like blue electricity, and you're gonna go ahead and take 8 strain damage. 8 strain damage. So that's gonna put you over, correct?
that puts me over, yeah.
Okay.
Strong droid.
So NATO, kind of like what happens with this is it, because it was such force, you kind of like get knocked back and you just kind of like fall flat on your back and just drop your sword in your hand. Still breathing. You're still good, but you're incapacitated now.
Hi, Jacinto. We can be his contact
Hi.
lens.
Dude. You know, come hang with me and these alien ladies.
No, that's Asher actually.
Yeah,
like
they're
all
all
these
Ashers.
Ashers.
Okay. Now player characters. So Yaz and Blue, you guys can.
Yes, do you want to take a hit at this guy?
I don't have a weapon.
Yeah, you do. You have a vibro knife. You can pick it up.
He kicked it away.
You
I
can-
didn't know if I could get it.
Yeah. Well, that's how Nato got his weapon.
Yeah, but I thought it would take like a turn.
Oh well, I mean that's true. I mean, okay, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I use my cool abilities.
Can I use force move from my incapacitated state to pass Yaz or not?
No. Yaz doesn't have to go first though. Blue can go.
All right, yeah, I just was offering.
You still have double aim.
Yeah.
Heal him.
All right, I take aim at him.
And shoot him again. All right. Same thing. 2 purple. Whatever your blaster is, and the boost die.
I got an advantage. That's it.
An advantage.
Yeah.
Taking aim, you shoot, and when your bolt flies across the room and hits his pike, and it just falls out of his hand. Yaz, it is your turn now. Really quick. He's kind of scrambling for his pike at this point. I mean, Yaz, if you really wanted to, you could run up to him and try and like sock him in the face, you know, like something like that.
I'm okay, I think. It didn't work out the past few times. I saw that happen.
How far away is his pike thing?
His pike is right next to him.
Okay, so it didn't slide across the front.
No, it just kind of fell out of his hand.
Can I... Blue, what's your health and stuff like?
Untouched still for health. But I do have 12 strain. So if you wanted to, you could try to heal strain if that's something you want to do.
Heal myself.
Wait, you got 12?
Yeah,
Well,
you can heal yourself, yes.
Yeah, I would say heal yourself. You're kind of weaker now.
Okay. I would like to do that, please. Thank you.
Okay.
When you give yourself a urine massage.
Yeah, so just go ahead and roll a force die, and then it'll be
Self-charge?
yeah, self-charge.
Oh boy, 1 dark.
Okay, you're gonna take strain damage if you decide to use it.
How much is it?
Whatever your intellect is.
4?
You got high intellect, right? Oh. Yikes.
But you don't have to use it, right?
She doesn't have to. You don't have to use it.
That's a turn,
That would just
right?
be
That
at the end of your turn.
Is the strain worth the heal? I guess is the big question on that.
Well, I mean, it's like most of the time, like I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, so you're gonna heal yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is now this assassin droid's turn. It kind of dips down to the ground, picks up the pike again, and that's the end of its turn. Blue, your turn again.
All right, I'm just gonna keep this.
Keep shooting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this aim boost die because how far away is he from me?
He's about what is the exact thing? He's average range. I mean, that's the difficulty modifier.
Okay. Yeah. As I shoot him, I'm die, you bastard, and then I do a little rolly boy. Hold on, let me do the rolly boy. So I say that as I shoot him, and I get a success and a threat.
All right, cool. So basically, finally, after this long encounter, Blue rolls forward and kind of says his one line. He's like, "Die, bastard!" and like lets his his blaster bolt go, and it hits this droid, and the droid just kind of like his head just kind of falls off, and sparks start flying and everything like that. And the combat encounter, is now over.
Yay!
There's one thing I would like to do, if it's possible.
Okay, what's up?
Can I? So you said that human guy, the scholar boy, what's his name again?
Asher.
No, not Asher, the other one. No need of the combat.
Gare.
Yeah, I like where this is going.
Gare.
What'd you say?
I
Gare
like where this is going.
Alright, okay, so he had a computer chip, right?
is like a brain implant, yeah.
Is it would
Like
that be
it's
a
like
computer chip?
it's like a cybernetics like kind of like thing.
Is there any way that I could use that I could take that?
It's broken though, isn't it?
You
I
should
still want it.
You should. I mean, you could attempt to, but I mean, like it's literally a part of his brain.
So
Like-
it's not something I can.
I mean, you can, but I'm just letting you know that it's attached to his brain. So like you'd have to like perform surgery to get it out.
Are we allowed to discuss stuff right now?
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah, totally. Like
You know what you should do? You should make sure he's dead.
Well, I wanted to take his
I already
for
did
that reason.
Wait, we already checked that.
No, I mean like you should make sure he's dead.
Like
No,
shoot
no.
him again?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's
Double
not
tap.
best. We don't want to kill people.
Well, I mean, this guy's a fucking asshole.
This guy's
I-
trying to ruin the galaxy. This is
I kind of want to take
Hard
his
choices here.
I want to take his chip because I don't think he would be able to do much without his chip / brain.
You gonna cut him open? Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Yaz, if you want to help me perform surgery here.
I just want to point out the fact that Mr. DM said that he was almost certainly dead.
Okay, but what is he gonna do without his brain?
I mean, if we cut him
Well, he
open
still has-
anyway, that will kill him. So.
Okay, why don't you take the chip and then double tap him?
All right, so I'd like to work together with Yaz here.
okay, Yaz, go
Cybernetic
ahead.
surgery.
Yaz, go ahead and roll. You guys are gonna help each other out, so you're gonna get assists off of this. So you always roll a boost die. Yaz, go ahead and roll a medicine check. 3 purple and 1 boost.
This is it. We're gonna take his implant.
1 success, 3 advantage.
Oh, baby!
All right. So you manage to successfully cut open his skull.
Are
However,
we actually performing surgery? right
however, because this goes against usually what you know, I mean, you just basically cut open a dead body's skull. Yaz, you're gonna suffer strain damage for that, and because you're seeing like this blood everywhere, Blue, you're gonna suffer strain damage as well.
Just one.
2.
Yikes.
This is so
And then
unnecessary.
Yaz, you're gonna suffer 2 strain as well, Yaz.
So
Oh
Blue passed
my-
out.
I passed
What?
out.
So okay, so then yes, Blue is passed out.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, did Blue just pass out from seeing blood?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god!
Hey, it's okay. The combat's over. Don't worry.
Yes, now you have full access to see this brain implant. It is clearly broken and destroyed.
Of course.
Almost
got shot.
almost nothing is salvageable from it. And now
Of
you
course.
just see basically like a bunch of glass kind of like scattered inside of the brain and like just blood everywhere. There's nothing really salvageable at this point.
Right. So
Take
complete
his
waste of
brain.
time.
But he's dead. Great. I love it.
Can I go back in time a little bit and cheat?
No, we
Right.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah, is this Life is Strange?
No, not Life is Strange.
Please force rewind.
Nope, you can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so now, as far as you guys are aware, the ship is empty now. You'd assume that any combat would move anything towards you, but this fight lasted for quite a while and nothing like came and attacked you. At this point, Asher comes by and he kind of like peeks his head in, you know, like he's kind of like at the
guy.
doorway, kind of like peeks his head in, and once he sees that like kind of everything is safe, he goes, that was a really good fight, guys. They really
Oh my god.
really did well. Did you happen to
Jacinto
find?
like rolls over and he's like, "Fuck you, Asher."
He kind of looks at you though, Aurora, and notices you're the only one that's not knocked out, and says, "Did you happen to find the holocron?"
Yeah.
Ash is just in it for him.
Okay. And he goes, "Fantastic. Could you please give me the holocron?"
I don't like this guy. I'm gonna be
Uh,
honest here.
Tell him no.
Yeah.
I say I don't want to do anything till I heal my friends.
He goes, he kind of, shakes his head and he goes, "That's a very good point. Let's, what do you say we load them up and put them back on the ship? And
Yikes, who's driving? Yikes.
we take them out of here.
The ship is like drifting away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we can bring them back to the ship.
Okay. What do you take with you, if anything, from this room?
Not including the thing.
The holocron.
Body with us?
Yeah.
The brain implant.
Wait, you guys are. Okay.
It'll be like Weekend at Bernie's.
Since Yaz is the only one who is conscious, she can decide what to take.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Previously on episode 1, did we actually take the salvageables from that previous, like, what was it, Basilisk or whatever? Did we already take those?
Yes, you guys did, and there's 4 of them, 500 credits each.
But did we add the credits yet? No, we haven't sold.
You gotta sell them. Just if you want to, you can just write down like Basilisk part, and I'll know what that is. But also, because you guys were so, just really quick, I'll give you guys your rewards for this combat because you guys, our heroes were so valiant and incredible. Everyone is going to get 25 XP.
Hey, that's it.
And except for Vunder, who gets -3 XP. No, but you all get 25 XP, and that's for defeating the Basilisk, recovering the holocron, and defeating all these enemies.
So, real quick on the generator thing, where do we put that?
The what? The holocron, or?
No, the XP.
Oh, the XP. If you want, just make a note of it, and I'll help you guys after the stream, letting you know how to like spend it and everything like that. But yeah, so in the room, what do you take with you? There's everyone's weapons kind of lying there. There's the holocron. There's Valissa's robes that are still there. There's also Garai's blaster that's kind of laying there, and there's also a note. There's a note that's kind of sticking out of his pocket too.
Okay. I can take whatever I want. Like,
Yeah.
There's no limit.
Correct.
Then can I take everything?
Yeah, you can take everything.
Sounds like
Does that include the shock sticks?
Do you want to take those?
Can they be sold?
Potentially.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, okay.
But that's up to Yaz.
Yeah.
Wait, is there any consequence to this?
No, I mean, this is, you guys are basically like out in the Wild West right now. Anything, out, I mean, if you find something, it's yours.
You're gonna go to jail for stealing.
I'm not gonna fall over because I'm carrying too much and die. Or
No,
anything.
I mean, I'm assuming it takes multiple trips for you to go back and,
Right,
I mean.
okay. Yeah, I'll take everything that's,
Okay, you guys need to make a note then. Someone should keep track of this, that you guys recover the following loot. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Good.
Okay, so since Blue's the owner of the ship, we're going to let him be in control of the loot that's on the ship. You are going to get 4 force pikes.
When you say force pikes?
Yeah, force pikes, Pike. You are going to get 1 Imperial blaster pistol. And then in parentheses, if you want to just put Garai's pistol.
I spelled Garai.
Garai.
Okay.
You are going to get 1 holocron. And then in parentheses put Valissa.
Valissa.
VAL space ISA. And then Valissa's robes.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a good time. And then I believe that's it.
And we also
And
obviously got
what about the
all
note, right?
weapons.
The note too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got
No.
Yeah, and the note. You bring the note with you as well.
Are we leaving his brain implant?
It's up to
It's
Yaz.
not salvageable. There's nothing there.
Since Yaz is really nice and knows that I kind of just really want it, she kind of sneaks that as well and gives it to me when I'm consciousness.
You're gonna get heckin' more strain. I'm gonna hand you this broken, mushy.
No, you clean it off because you're a surgeon. You clean it off. It's good stuff. Are we okay with that?
Do you want to do that, Yaz? It's up to you. I mean, because they can't, they don't have a say on what you take. That's the thing.
Is there any like? Are they gonna get strained from this kind of thing?
I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah.
If you take that, you will get strained just by taking it.
Okay,
Okay,
I don't
fine,
want
fine.
it because I'm gonna.
Yaz
pass
doesn't
out.
like me.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So after everything gets loaded up on the ship, all of a sudden you hear this kind of like thing, kind of like almost get off of the sanctuary, and you hear like a, and then you just hear like you see two TIE interceptors just kind of like take off, and you just hear the just like go like away from the system.
Yikes.
And you can only assume
Darth Vader where we are.
you can only assume that those were people that were with Garai. And as you and Asher get on the ship, Aurora, Asher is kind of all giddy now that you have the holocron, and he goes, it's been quite a while since I've flown starships. And he hops into the pilot seat because everyone's still kind of out cold. And you guys take off out of Kohler. And we'll assume some time passes. Everyone's awake now.
Wait, we weren't in Kohler, were we?
You were in Kohler, yes.
What was the system we were in?
Kohler, the Kohler system. You guys were in space the entire time.
What was Yuri or whatever the fuck?
Uridai was in a completely different system on the outer rim.
Now that time has passed, our strain and stuff goes down.
Yeah, you guys are all completely healed. Everything.
Okay.
Everything's healed.
No more strain. Thank
Oh, really?
God.
I'm so healthy now.
Everything. Yeah, we're gonna assume that quite a while has gone by, though. This is about a week has gone by.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And as everyone, what's good?
What about the
Wait,
black
do I still
guy
have my
and the
overheal
black
or no?
guy?
No, you
No.
don't have your
No.
overheal anymore.
Do I still have to deal with that black die thing? That I had
Yes,
before?
you will still have to deal with that.
Okay. Alright.
And as you guys are kind of just hanging out in systems and whatnot, Asher's kind of hanging out in the middle area, kind of like in the common room, and he goes, "Can I tell you guys a little bit more about why I wanted to find this holocron so bad?" And he kind of like gathers everyone around him, or attempts to.
Because I'm starting to get like really shady vibes from him, but I know him. I don't say anything, but I just kind of do that nice Zabrak glare at this guy. I kind of just glare at him just a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm assuming are we still in space?
Yeah, you guys are still in space.
Okay, so who's flying?
You are. I mean, we'll just assume
Okay.
that you're.
All right, so I'm flying, so I kind of just like look, kind of glare at him, and kind of go back to the cockpit there.
Okay. Everyone else, are you all interested in hearing what he has to say about it?
I'm just like, no. I don't want to hear anything. Shut up, Asher. You're a stupid idiot, and I hate you. No, I don't say that. I'm just like, okay, fine.
Okay. Okay, so the general consensus is you guys are gonna listen to what he has to say.
Well,
Yeah.
of course. I would just do say no.
I mean, you guys can, but okay. So he kind of sits down and he.
I say, humor me, Asher.
He's gonna send us on another mission.
And he goes, "Well, the thing about this is I've done a little tinkering in the science labs that you have on the ship, and I managed to unlock coordinates to a planet. And I believe that this is an ancient planet that used to hold Jedi crystals that would power their lightsabers in the times of the Old Republic. I'm not as adventurous, so I would kindly ask that you guys drop me off somewhere. But I will leave the coordinates to this planet for you guys. And as a gift for taking me with you on these adventures and helping an old man experience the best adventure that he could in a long time, I managed to actually craft, based on schematics from the holocron, 3 lightsaber hilts for you Jedi. All you have to do is just put them together."
Oh, I get a saber!
Get a saber.
Again, I kind of glance
the
over to him
crap
because he
crystal.
knows that I don't use the Force. I'm like, fucker.
Yeah.
Just-
And he kind of like looks over at you and he sees that and he's just like, ugh. Like he's kind of, this is it. But yeah, I mean, he tells you everything you guys need to know.
I ask him what he's gonna do with the holocron.
He goes, "Oh,
Good,
this is
good.
not my holocron. This is your holocron. I have all the information I need."
Can I
Okay,
ask
see,
him what
I
kind of
like that.
information he gathered?
He looks at you and he goes,
Is it
"Well, as a scholar, I have a curious mind. Once I get on something, I can't stop quite researching it. And I had been researching the Old Republic. There's not too much information about them after the Empire has come. Most records of the Old Republic have been destroyed after the fall of the Galactic Republic, when all of the archives were destroyed."
Okay.
So he kind of is.
Let's
you
go
guys-
drop Asher off.
Go drop it off.
Yeah,
and
it's just fucking
Tell him to get the fuck
send him
off
out of the
my ship.
chute. Yeah, get the fuck out.
Okay.
Why
Just
don't you
kidding.
guys
No,
like
I don't.
him?
I don't tell him that. I just kind of-
Wait. What if no?
Yeah, so he basically, you guys drop him off back on Eridu. You don't really stay too long. You know, you kind of just like hop into the spaceport, drop him off. You're like, bye, and then just like take off.
Wait, so he was
Wait,
studying.
wait,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no. Before he gets off, I give him a pat on the back.
And then
And then he stuns
I
you.
say,
a little bit.
I say, yo, it was good to meet you, Ash. Ash, have a good one. Pat him on the back.
just
And then
wait.
I-
So
and
hold
then
on,
I run away.
because I'm bad at Star Wars lore. Old Republic would be.
That's like before the Galactic Republic. So this
Does
is
he
like
know-
thousands of years ago.
Does he know any information about Imperials by chance?
Well, like, what about them?
Just out of curiosity, because my mission statement as my character is just like
I mean, he doesn't really like know like anything.
any major bases or anything.
Yeah, like he wouldn't know anything that like you wouldn't
Okay.
already know.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
You guys drop him off on Erido, and you guys take off immediately. Looking at the coordinates, Vunder and Blue, you guys are in the cockpit messing around, and you find out that this system,
Pillow fight.
this planet that's referencing is Phemis, and this is in the inner core, or in the inner, like kind of in the core world. So there's a very big imperial presence here. However, reading about it though, it says that this planet is not suitable for life, really, as its time has basically come and gone, and there's only a few small imperial outposts on this planet. It's not very well guarded.
What was the planet name?
Phemis, Phemis. In Blue, you know that it's in the core region.
Inner core, or just core.
Just core, not inner core. No one goes into the inner core and comes out alive. Core region. And one of the things about it is it says that this planet is abundant with rubat crystals, which are very similar to kyber crystals in almost every single shape and form. And they grow deep within canyons and caves in this planet. So I mean, do you guys want to go, or what do you guys want to do?
I want a heckin' lightsaber is what I want.
Did we ever sell all the stuff we got?
Do you guys want to do that first?
Yeah, I think we should. Oh, wait. Is it worth either myself, Yaz, or Vunder keeping that blaster pistol just in case we need it as a long
Oh,
range
like the
weapon?
Proctor's pistol?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it considering I only have friggin' shock gloves.
How good is the pistol in comparison to mine? Out of curiosity.
It's way better than yours. It does 4 more damage than yours does.
I think Blue should keep it and give us your hand-me-downs.
Yeah, I'll give you my hand-me-down. I'll be like, you know what? Wait, who has the best? Actually, I'll give it to Vunder. I'll be like, you know what, Vunder? Or sorry.
Go check your ranged. Is that what it would be under? Under range?
Yeah.
Ranged. It's ranged light weapon.
mine's 3 green, so it's
Mine's
not bad.
2 green.
Yes.
2 green.
Alright,
so-
give it to Vunder.
Yeah. So I kind of lean over to Jacinto. How the fuck do I say your name, by the way?
Jacinto.
Jacinto.
my.
Jacinto Mai. I lean over to him because then I'm like, yo,
Cause-
I got something for you. I kind of just
Yeah.
slide it over across
Yeah,
the
what
dash.
is it? What is it?
Like,
I go, what is?
It's my Glock. I mean, it's my blaster pistol.
I say, oh, dude, thanks.
This is why I don't talk to you.
What do you want me to do? Kiss you on the lips?
We should read the note first as well before we go.
Okay.
Wait,
okay.
what kind of blaster pistol is this?
And also the robes as well.
It's
what
a
do they,
custom weapon. I'll let you know the exact stats after stream. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nato.
I was gonna say we should read the note, and also what about the robes as well? Do they benefit at all?
The robes, as far as you guys know, are just kind of like like a memento of this old Jedi Master. You guys, the last time
Did we bring the robes?
they mean significantly more to Tac'an Maw and Aurora because these are Jedi Master robes.
I'm gonna wear them because I'm a Jedi Master.
What? But I'm a Jedi guy. Well,
I said first, me first. They're my robes.
I'm force sensitive. I kind of care about it.
You put them on and you don't feel anything. I mean, they just feel like regular old robes. I mean,
Oh, dude, can I put them on too?
They feel good. You can fit in.
I want to put them on
you
too.
have to
I'm
do
force
less.
sensitive. Maybe it'll awaken
so
something.
you're
in
both
me.
you're both gonna get in these robes.
Yeah.
Both of us.
I want to put on the robes and play dress up with NATO.
So you guys kind of like you're both goofing off, putting the
We're
robes.
goofing around.
You guys-
before they ruin it.
And I'm pretending I'm a Jedi Master. I'm like, dude,
And-
actually, look at me.
And as you and Tac'an Maw put them on at the same time, all of a sudden you just hear like a
No.
Oh, we ripped them.
No.
and
We ripped the
all of a
Jedi
sudden
Master's robes.
there's just a giant tear, kind of like
I put them
across,
on carefully.
just across the back, and
I frantically bring out my sewing set and.
but they're
What do I need to roll? What do I have to roll?
no,
for that?
you don't have fucking sewing set.
It's like 5 difficulty. Okay. the
Dude,
robes
can we
are
put them
ready.
back together with spit?
Anyways,
Wait, can we put them both together and make a big super robe
Can I put them in timeout
so they can all
stop?
fit inside of?
Can Wendy be in the no talking corner?
Can I at least keep the fabric to make a tapestry later in the campaign?
Aurora, noticing that you guys are kind of like making a worse situation worse, she kind of like takes the robes from you guys and like stashes them in like a secret area that only she has access to in the ship.
Whoa, hold on. Did I grant this access?
I mean, you know where it is. I mean, it's like her area to like sleep and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
So did you guys want to sell the things then?
Well, are we in a location to sell them?
You can go to a location to sell them.
I'm just
Okay, yeah,
gonna
let's read the
toss
note
up the
first. I agree
robes.
with
Wait,
you.
how far are we from the planet that we were with the kyber crystals or the whatever the
It'll be a couple days to get there.
kill? Is there anywhere along the way to stop? and
There's
sell
there's
stuff- sell
there's
stuff and stock up?
actually the planet that you guys are going to is on the part of the Carillion trade system.
Okay.
So
let's
there's
go
like
to-
there's a very long trade route.
Can
All right,
we read
let's
the note
go-
before we go?
Yeah, let's read the note.
Oh yeah, the note.
So when you guys read the note, basically, it's like how you guys pull it up on your imagine like an iPad, just futuristic. You kind of like flicking through it. Nothing, just like a bunch of like imperial mumbo jumbo for the most part. But the one thing that catches you,
mumbo jumbo.
the thing that catches your eyes is kind of towards the bottom, which is the most recent. And in the note it says Lord Vader requests information on the planet Phemis. There is supposedly an old Republic holocron on the wreck of the Sanctuary. We were sending the university artifacts and we want you to examine them. Please let us know any findings that you come across and do not let anyone know what you've discovered. And at the very bottom you see that it's signed by Grand Moff Tarkin. And
So that's on the same planet we're going to, right?
what do you mean?
Yeah, that's where the Rubek crystals are that we were headed. Yep.
I'm sorry.
The
Wait.
thing that they were talking about in that note, that's on the same planet where.
Oh
we
yes,
took the
yes.
pictures, right?
Well, you guys found the holocron on the ship, but they were more curious about the information inside the holocron because it has information about the Old Republic and crystals and stuff like that. And so you guys learned
Wait.
that the information inside the holocron leads you to this planet, which the Old Republic used for their lightsabers.
I think we should destroy the holocron, guys.
Yeah, I think we should destroy it as well.
You guys want to destroy the holocron?
Yeah, I mean, the only person that's going to benefit from it is the Imperials. So why wouldn't we? It's too much of a liability.
Okay.
Let's blow it up.
I don't know if I agree.
What are we going to do with it?
I
We've got
need.
the
I'm
coordinates.
gonna say no.
Yaz, I need you to make a knowledge check for me really quick, and with one purple die, and that's it.
Okay.
Or lore. Do lore. I'm sorry.
Lore. Wait, lore with what?
With one purple crystal or purple difficulty.
1 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. Yaz, you quickly tell them that if they destroy this holocron, they won't figure out how to make lightsabers because the plan's to make a lightsabers in the holocron.
Right.
Oh, yikes.
Well, I mean,
Plan
obviously,
with-
we're going to keep
I've got a
it.
Plan without time. Yeah.
Well-
Well, we'll keep it then.
Oh, but I don't know.
I mean,
And then
you guys don't have to carry it with you. You can leave it on the ship. It's not
then
anything big. It's like kind of like small and.
Yeah, but what if Darth Vader, Jimmy's way into our ship? What
I
if he
kind
takes a
of,
chip bar and
I
just
kind of lean back and
lets himself
jokingly tell them, I'm like, I don't think you need lightsabers anyway.
What a joke.
But then I offer a place on the ship in order to stash it.
All right, cool. So you basically this is gonna be blue, like kind of like a safe kind of thing in the pilot's cockpit. There you got this smirk.
Pounds
Well, I'm
cock.
thinking here. Okay, what if Darth Vader gets his hand on this holocron?
I don't think he's gonna. I think that's gonna happen.
I don't know. It seems pretty important. I mean, look how bad the Proctor wanted it.
I want a heckin' lightsaber.
Okay,
I'm
we'll get the
trying to destroy
lightsaber
it,
first, and then we'll smash this
destroy it.
bad bitch.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
No.
Why do you want to keep it?
Okay,
'cause
well,
we have
let's
to
let's
make
move on.
lightsabers
Let's move
forever.
on.
We'll
Yeah,
make the
I'll think
lightsabers
of it.
first.
And then
Alright,
what
let's-
happens when we lose ours?
While they're
We're
bickering,
not gonna. Who loses their lightsaber?
I conveniently fly to a nice planet where we can sell our gear and get some credits.
Okay. You guys fly. You guys fly to the planet, known as. What is the planet you guys fly to, and what is it known as? That is a good
If
question.
we open up a bootleg lightsaber shop, actually, once we
You
retire?
guys fly to a planet known as yes. You guys find kind of hanging outside the system of Dagobah, kind of nearby. Dagobah is a planet that there's no sentient life forms on, and it's just basically a giant jungle planet. Vundi. Vundi.
Sorry, who's Vundi?
Jacinto
You're
Mai,
still
Tac'an
there?
Maw, and Aurora, you guys kind of get a bad feeling about this planet, but you there's like a lot of negative energy like emitting off this planet, like kind of like dark side energy. But Blue, you managed to find a freighter outside the orbit and track him down, and he says he'll gladly buy whatever you guys have to sell him.
Okay.
So what are you guys selling?
Do you guys want to keep any of the pikes?
The pikes.
I don't know. What are the damage on those?
Wait, we still have the basilisk parts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta sell the
Yes, we do.
basilisk parts. We gotta figure out how. We gotta figure out how much damage do the pikes do? Because if they're shit, we won't keep them.
The pikes, they do. 6 damage, and if they crit, they do an additional 2. As well as they have a stun setting on them. And the crit with the pikes, you only have to get 2 advantage.
I mean, I wouldn't mind swiping out my shock gloves for a pike, or at least no, actually not swapping out my shock gloves, but I wouldn't mind a pike. 'Cause my shock gloves don't do any. I don't think they do any damage other than like brawl.
Okay.
My knife sucks also.
Like it says that my shock gloves are. Oh wait, sorry, I don't know. Wait, that's wrong.
What was it again? 6 and
6 and 2 piercing to crit.
Yeah, no, my shock gloves only do 2 damage. So if I'm gonna have a melee weapon, I'd prefer a pike over these.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my ancient sword. I mean, it's not as good, but I'm gonna keep it so we can get some credits at least.
Okay.
Yes, did you want one?
Yes.
I'll take one too.
So you guys are gonna
How
sell.
much damage does your current weapon have? Yes.
3.
I might snag one as well, just because I don't have any melee. I only have the ranged.
Okay.
What if I just let you borrow my knife?
But why would I use a bad one when I can use? Wait, does it?
So
How much does weight impact this? By the way.
The pike is gonna put some weight on you. It's gonna add 3 to your encumbrance.
All right, never mind. I don't want it. I'll stick with my pistol.
Okay. You guys sell two of the pikes then.
Do you want to sell your gloves, Vunder?
I mean, I was actually just looking at that. So my gloves do 3 stun and 2 damage, and the pike does
6 damage plus 2.
6 damage plus.
And then if it
it's
crits
2
it
pierce,
at,
and then it just says stun setting. So
that gives you the ability to stun as well.
okay, so there's really no reason to keep my shock gloves other than to like. I guess they're like, they came in handy in that situation because I didn't have to drop them, but I mean that's kind of niche. So if we need the credits, I could sell them, but if we don't, I can keep them too. It's up to you guys.
I mean, we always need credits. Let's be honest
We
here.
can always sell them later on, though.
Yeah, maybe I'll sell them because I guess I don't actually have to necessarily take my shock gloves off even while I'm wielding the pike because they're just gloves. So I might just actually keep them just for functionality. I don't know. For the time being, and then I might sell them later.
All right.
Okay.
You want us? Okay, cool.
So you guys are gonna sell 2 pikes.
My hands get cold.
Yeah, 2 pikes,
Okay, what else?
4 machine parts.
Okay. What else?
That's it, right?
That's all we snagged from the
Right.
ship.
If the robes would have sold for anything.
Maybe we can sell the fabric.
Yeah.
The freighter, graciously, he kind of like, he's like this big, like, kind of like slug-looking thing, and he kind of, he hands over 3,000 credits to you, and takes the weapons and the parts and everything like that, and
I spit his credits, and I want to do it. Wait, can we barter with this guy? Does anyone have what would that
I
be?
have. Could
Charm
I?
check?
Could I use what is it? We were talking about this yesterday, Gavin. What was it? Coercion?
coercion. Yep. Yeah.
And that would be. Would that maybe could I use that in an attempt to get credits?
I forget. Is there a barter skill? No, there's not. You can coerce them into giving you more credits for it. Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and do whatever your.
Spit on the ground first.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your coercion, and then two difficulty die.
You're trying to coerce them into giving us more money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
And then I also have with my I have a bonus. What is that? Advantage as well. It's not a die roll. It's just an advantage symbol.
Okay, so you just gain an additional advantage then on it.
All right, cool. So I got 2 success and a threat.
2 success. Okay. He looks at you after you kind of like you're looking through the credits, and you kind of like look up and you're like, that's really all you're gonna pay for that. And he kind of like looks at you and he gives you like these like almost like death eyes, and he kind of he transfers 500 more credits in, and then
Hell yeah.
and then he basically tells you don't ask for any more, and then he like shuts his blast door and he gets off the dock, and he kind of like takes off after that.
Cool.
So you guys got a total of 3,500 credits.
Nice. Did we just split that between us all?
It's up to you guys. Blue's the captain of the ship.
We should give NATO back the money for the chips.
I only have 500 credits left owing on that, by the way, guys. I'm keeping tabs, just so you know. Just 500 left. That's all you guys owe me.
Where'd you get the?
Where'd you get the other 1,500?
1,500. Wait a second. Have I changed that?
We haven't sold anything yet, so
Oh, no,
you
no,
haven't
that's
gotten any money
additional.
back.
No, I haven't got any back yet. 1,500.
Yeah, so I say we just, just because he did it, I say we give him back.
All right,
that.
yeah, we
This
haggled the
one-
guy
this
down to 1,500. Yeah.
No, we haggled the guy another 500.
Yeah, so
No,
just
no, no, no,
1,000,
sorry,
and
500.
That pays.
No, it was 2,000. Then we haggled 500 down, right?
No, it's only
What?
1,500 because one of them was for him. He's not. You don't have to pay
Yeah,
him
one
back
of them
for
was
his
for
own
me.
chip.
Oh, XD. Didn't I try to haggle the guy down?
No.
No, it
when we
didn't work.
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I tried.
All right, so we pay NATO back the 2,000 credits.
No.
1,500.
1,500, sorry.
and then divide the rest between us all, I guess.
You have 2,000 left. So already
So
it's
I take an extra
500.
250 because I
What?
managed to get the prices a little bit extra. Otherwise, you just.
Why
I'm
did-
sorry,
Whoa,
I'm the
whoa,
captain of the
whoa,
ship
whoa,
here.
It was
whoa.
an easy 500
You
each. Now
take
you
and
have to
I
add
feel
more
like this is a
numbers.
discussion. I feel like you can't just take. Like an
I can
extra
do what I
200.
want.
You just
actually.
reach in.
Can we overthrow Blue and steal his ship?
Like mutiny?
No, it's a joke. I would never do that.
Oh well.
But Vunder might.
I would consider it. I don't know. I feel like that was a really, really rude thing to do, and now Zarlue looks like. I'm just like, wow. I thought Zarlue was better, cooler than this, and he's just really rude to us.
You were mean to me to begin with. I don't
When?
really like you
Dude, what are you talking about?
as a character.
What are you
Just kidding,
talking
Mike.
about?
Backstories, bro.
Dude, but the backstory. I didn't do anything to you in the backstory.
You literally did a Jedi mind trick to convince him to get on his ship and take you places.
Yo, he doesn't know that. I'm not
All right, so I
metagaming
take
here.
250 of Vundy's. Everyone else gets a fair share.
Okay, I'm actually not gonna let that happen.
Can we brawl on the ship?
I actually will fight you over this.
We're gonna brawl.
Yeah.
We're gonna brawl over
Everyone
the
gets
ship right now.
500 each.
Okay.
500 each.
Who's
No, I'm brawling. Take
Alright.
off the gloves. We're gonna do an even.
No, wait. I
No,
actually take the passive stance. I say I don't want to fight. Zarlue's the one that's trying to fight here, and then everyone takes my side. Well, potentially, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I'm trying to be reasonable here. He's trying to take my money, guys.
NATO, I don't know if Yaz gonna be on my side on this. NATO,
I can't do
I'm
that,
not gonna let
dude.
this.
no,
Zarlue
just
guy
hear me
take
out.
around
He used the
here.
Jedi mind trick. Okay,
Dude,
all my
that's
family-
metagaming. That's
my-
metagaming. You don't know that. It was a successful mind trick.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. Good point. Just
Yeah,
because I have
I
a
mean-
feeling that I don't like Vundy, I take 2.
Okay, no, that's not how that
I'm gonna
works.
give Vunder 250 because I got a lot of credits anyway.
Okay,
Can we
well now this
just
isn't fair
all
to
get
NATO,
500?
so
It's
I'm
fine.
actually, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we should split this evenly. We
Look.
got greedy Zarlue trying to fuck me over here, and then fucking NATO over by proxy, gaining negative favor with the group.
Wait, can we get chat involved? I want to see what chat thinks.
well,
It's just a
well,
you
like,
simple
guys think?
split. Why can't we just equally do 500
Yeah,
each?
that's what I'm saying.
Because that's boring. But if you guys want
But-
to do that, we can
okay,
do that.
wait. To be fair, Vundy's the one who took down the basilisk.
Also, to be
Serious?
fair, Vundy's the one that was the reason why it took us 10 hours to get into the fucking scholar building.
Yeah, but if
I
it
was,
wasn't for
to be
him,
fair,
we
I was the only one that had
Yeah.
any ideas on how to get into the scholar building. Everyone's just standing around looking at. the
And I also
walls.
lost credits because none of you wanted me. Damn.
You didn't explain yourself properly.
What? Are you serious? No, you just
You're-
No, none of
misunderstood.
us
You're trying to
understood.
snatch money out of our hands.
All right. You know what? I take a little bit. I don't even take
No.
500. No. No. Here's the deal. This is my decision, right? It's my decision. I don't even take
Uh-huh.
500. I take 200. That's it. That's all I take. You can split the rest amongst you guys.
We're taking
Why?
500 each. Stop making it difficult.
No. No.
No,
I
we're not allowing that to
I take
happen.
200.
Aurora
you
is
can't-
putting her foot
Everyone
down.
gets 500.
Like, how are you gonna take you? Like, are you physically grabbing it from our hands?
No,
You
credit.
taking
You
it
can't.
from
Like,
my
can't
are
bank
you
just
just
grab
magicking
credits.
this money into your bank account? Like, how the fuck does that work?
I was. Well, I mean, who did the
We're
transaction?
splitting this 500. It's a 3 versus 1. The majority rules. You are not taking more than anyone else.
I didn't. Wait, I switched it. I said I'm taking less.
As you guys are talking about this,
Yes, DM's gonna fucking kill us now.
as you guys are talking about this, you see warping into hyperspace, an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Oh my
Just
God.
kind of
Unbelievable.
comes in. You hear like the big like, and then just immediately it just is there. And then behind it, you see 2 smaller Imperial Star Destroyers come as well. And all of a sudden, on your cockpit, you see a bunch of lights start flashing. They're scanning your ship, Blue.
Everyone gets 500. We get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Blue's distracted. I take my 500, put it in my pocket, and that's the end. Now what are you gonna do with your ship? Now you got us in this damn situation.
You guys gonna?
Blue.
Okay.
It's not my ship.
It's 3 against 1 here. I don't really have an option.
It's
No,
your
no, what are you
ship,
gonna do
though.
by
What
your
are you
ship?
doing?
Oh, my
We're being
ship.
scanned.
I jet out of there, my dude.
Okay.
I'm just like I'm out.
As you're preparing to get into warp space and warp out of there, TIE fighters get launched from the Imperial Star Destroyer, and they do start shooting at your ship. And right before you guys can get out of there, okay, right as you guys get out of hyperspace, they start shooting at you. They manage to turn off your shields. Your shields get deactivated, as well as there is a small breach at the top of the gunner's turret, and a blaster door kind of shuts it closed. So your guns,
Our guns are out of commit.
Yeah.
This is me slamming my head on the desk.
You guys do manage to successfully get out, and you manage to finally make your way to the Phemis system in the core region.
All right. Well, we're
I
still in
make my way
space
to the gunner
here.
hole and use my
Wait.
flex tape to cover up.
Wait,
the
wait.
hole.
Oh my god.
That's
a lot of damage! Okay, wait. I use my. I'm Jacinto. I can use my knowledge of mechanics to assess it and see if I can patch it up.
Okay, you open the airlock, and as you open the airlock, you notice that you're gonna need to get some new steel glass, basically like glass steel, like to put over it again. It's basically like glass. It's as hard as steel and it's strong as steel, but it's like see-through. You're gonna need to get more of that to repair it. So you can't really do anything at this point.
You know what happens now? We need to go to a.
So, like, a
planet, we're
Lowe's
gonna have to
nearby?
buy the bits for it. And we're gonna spend. All the
Yeah,
credits that we
there's
just
there's a Home Depot nearby, and you guys kind of look at it, and you see a nice Jabba the Hutt just standing there, and he's like, "Welcome to Lowe's." But no, this is gonna take serious work to get it done, and it would put the ship out of commission for a couple days.
Well, I feel like it's a bad idea to be flying around without a gun.
I mean, you guys are already above Phemis, the system you're supposed to
We're
be
like
at.
here.
Yeah, like you already warped there.
Okay,
Let's-
because this is what I'm thinking.
this
What
is
if
where
we
we're gonna
land on Phemis and we're leaving Phemis and then we get attacked? Then we could fly away, but we can't defend ourselves.
Oh my god.
You know, screw it. Let's just go to Phemis. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I
Let's
can't
just
be-
go there. What happened with the credit situation? Did we figure that out?
15
Yeah.
or 500 each. Okay. As you guys come into Phemis, basically what happens is you notice you're following the exact GPS coordinates that were in the holocron, and it tells you to a specific canyon on the planet that has the quote unquote best rubat crystals to make lightsabers with. And as you guys are approaching the canyon, the sensors on the ship chime a warning, and on your radar you see that there are several probe droids. They're kind of like hovering along the canyon's length, and you only detect them because they're running constant active sensor sweeps, so they're always looking for something. So trying to get past these droids, like fly past them, would require some interesting flying, or you can attempt to land a ways away from the cannon and walk there. So, Blue,
Sorry, can you repeat that last sentence?
Yeah, so there's these droids that are, these probe droids that are running lengthwise across the canyon. And trying to get past the droids, you can either like attempt to fly into the canyon itself and remain undetected that way, or you can attempt to hike there and remain undetected that way.
I would personally go hike.
Yeah, I think I would
feel
go
that's probably
hiking as
easier to
well.
remain undetected.
All right, so that's what you guys are gonna do.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so as you guys you land on your ship, you're about 10 kilometers away. For us folk, it's a couple miles. And as you guys all step out of the ship, you take in this harsh and rugged landscape that's before you. It's the planet of Phemis seems to be made up completely of like spikes, cliffs, and rocky mountains, basically surrounded by like drifts of sand and dust, kind of like going through the air. There's a really strong dry heat, and there's a really long and unpleasant hike before you guys even reach the canyon and see the patrols. Kind of like looking towards this canyon area, you see that there's not too many probe droids there, but there's quite a bit. But you guys definitely can sneak past them.
Let's sneak
All
past
right.
them. I choose sneak.
Will we all have to roll a sneak?
Yeah, you're all gonna have to do it.
Oh, what's my
Wait,
sneak?
what's
Stealth
everyone's
is
sneak?
2.
Stealth.
Mine's only 2.
A
It's
yellow, 2 green, and a blue.
Oh shit, that's really
Damn,
stealthy.
boy.
What's yours? Aurora?
2 green.
I don't know. Should we all go? Well, I mean, I guess. it would
Really
be
quick
sucky-
before you guys are figuring this out, I need everyone to do a resilience check for me with
no.
with 1 purple difficulty die and 1 black die. And so NATO, I don't think you've done another roll yet, so you'd add 2 black die to this.
Oh, wait, was 1 purple?
1 purple and then 2 black for you, NATO, and then for the rest
For
of everyone
me,
else, it's just 1 purple, 1 black.
What are we rolling for? Resilience?
Resilience.
And what does this roll for?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay, so that with what was it? 1 purple and 1 black.
Yep.
I got 1 success and 2 advantage.
2
Okay.
success and advantage.
Okay. Yes.
1 advantage.
Okay, and then
I
NATO.
got 2 success and 1 threat.
Okay, NATO, you lose 1 strain permanently for the rest of the session. The rest of you are you're all good. Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna try and sneak past then
Where are we headed exactly?
into the canyon.
Where all the crystals are, right?
Yes.
How many droids were there? It was 2, wasn't it?
I didn't give you guys a number. There's a you can spend some time to count.
So there's
But-
How's the weather condition, by the way?
Very harsh. It's very dry. It's very hot.
Can I seek for shelter?
You can.
Can I just glance for shelter?
Sure,
know where
go
some
for
is.
it. You do go ahead and do 2 purple die and whatever I can't remember what the roll is for that.
Would it be survival?
Survival, yeah. Do survival. I think that sounds right. That sounds right.
Okay, so 2 purple die, that's it?
Yep.
Alright, I get 2 success and an advantage.
All right. You look around and find absolutely nothing.
Perfect.
This
I think
is
we
this
all-
Do
is
we need shelter?
this is a desert wasteland with a canyon.
So
Well, I think either choice is all of us try to sneak in, or the stealthiest ones try to sneak in. But I don't know if we should split up, especially this far away from the cave.
how far away is it?
You guys can see the canyon in front of you, but you're not sure how deep in the canyon you need to go. The holocron just said you'll see, you'll know the crystals.
Well, because I'm thinking, what if two of us stay behind and then we go in and there's like combat in there, and then we're just like, heck.
Yeah, exactly. I know, which I think is going to end up happening because it's, you know, it looks like it's heavily guarded or whatever.
Yeah, we should probably. I mean, we could always try to split it. Well, I mean, when we went onto the ship, everyone split up, and then we came on after the combat started.
Can I stealth a distance and then scout the area, and then tell them if it's safe or not?
I mean, you don't need your roll for that. You know that it's gonna. You guys are gonna have to be pretty sneaky to get past these droids without raising any alarms.
Okay, well, maybe only the two of us should go then.
All right. Well, that's not. I don't think my stealth is very high. So
Mine's 3 green. It's not as much as Blue's, but it's the second most.
Yeah,
so
I think
the
you
two of
and
us go
Blue
in.
should go.
Okay.
And then if we get in there and there's an issue, and the alarm's already raised anyways, so you guys can just. I mean, it might take a couple turns, but you guys can run in.
As you guys are talking, you notice the probe droids all kind of go inside of the canyon now, and they all kind of like float down.
Oh.
They go inside, so.
Like this canyon, as far as you guys know, is very deep.
Well, why don't we move forward until we actually absolutely have to start sneaking?
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
might
mean,
as well.
if there's nothing there anymore.
And then if we
like,
get to a point where we
around
have to
us,
start sneaking, NATO and Yaz, you guys can head back and we can continue in.
guess we enter the canyon.
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys get to the edge of the canyon. You all kind of like peer down like into the canyon, and you notice that there's probe droids that are starting to like scatter amongst into the cave networks in the bottom of the canyon, and you notice several stormtroopers at the very bottom as well, kind of just like nonchalantly talking and hanging out. Look like they're having a good time. Not really. They're having a terrible time. But they're down there as well. And you guys do know that it is quite the climb down.
Are these probe droids? They have any kind of, I guess.
What's your sneak, Blue?
A yellow, 2 green, and a blue.
You know what?
Do the probe droids
I think
have
maybe
any
you should just go
like,
in.
weapons or anything like that,
Do they,
or are they just literally probe droids? that
you're
throw things?
you couldn't quite get a good look at them, but you do know that there's several types of probe droids, and some do have blasters on them. But okay, so who's all going down in this canyon?
What would require going down the canyon? Would that require athletics?
Athletics or coordination check, whichever is higher for you.
All right. So
What are your
what's
athletics, Blue?
sneak and athletics and coordination?
A yellow, 2 green, and a blue for stealth. My athletics is a yellow and a green, and my coordination is 3 green and a blue.
I think we should just send Blue in solo.
Yeah, I think Blue should go in solo with the coordination and the stealth, right?
I think so. I mean, the more of us go in, the more of a chance we have of getting caught and like getting a bad roll. And Blue's everything is like double ours, so yeah, you think Blue should go in solo, and then if worse comes to
Get
worse,
in
we
there,
can
boy.
catch up with them.
Okay. So Blue, you cool with that?
What am I going down there for? Crystals?
Yeah, basically. There's Raybat crystals, which are used to as they look like crystal for lightsabers.
I mean, if they're small, it shouldn't matter if it's only one person, anyways, as long as you can stay sneaky.
I'm just curious what my objective is. Is there? Okay. Yeah. I'll go.
Yeah. Hold really quick. You guys. Okay, so Blue, I need you
Is
to
it
roll
worth
something.
doing a-
Yeah, so
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say,
DM you
guys.
something. But
Guys,
yeah.
is it worth doing a perception test just to see if there's any kind of way down first.
Like an alternate route?
Yeah, if there's any like safe getting like any safe route getting down over there. 'Cause all that was,
Yeah, sure. I can do. I have a pretty high perception level. I have a yellow and 2 green, so I can do a quick perception before blue heads in
yeah,
to see if there's like an alternate route.
Okay, so you want to do a
Yeah, I'll do a quick perception check before blue heads in, just to see if there's like an alternate
Okay.
route or something where we can
go ahead
head
and
in together safely.
1 purple in perception.
I got 2 success and advantage.
Okay. You notice that coming out of the cave mouth is a comm relay.
Mm-hmm.
And how many success did you get again?
2 success and advantage.
Yeah, you just know that there's a comm relay there for what you assume would be like Imperials, like to communicate with each other.
Sabotage it.
Yeah,
I'm a
I mean,
mechanic. If there's no one nearby, I can sabotage it real quick before blue heads in.
Do we know
Tell
if
them.
anyone's nearby?
Well, it sounds like I don't know how far in this comms relay is. It might be by the stormtroopers. It
By
might be
the
closer.
mouth of the cave is what.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey
that's-
guys. I Aurora Starhall just recalled something. Right?
Uh-huh.
We all
Oh,
have
this
to.
is scripted. Yikes.
Did you just send this to?
Yaz does not talk like that. Okay, continue.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I'm letting you guys know I did not say I Aurora Starhall in the message. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
With my vast knowledge of these things,
Oh my god.
we need to get the crystal ourselves to make our own lightsaber.
All right.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really have a reason to get these, like, because I don't think my character care because I don't
but
really.
Can you pick up 3 of them for us?
The all of a
Well,
sudden,
apparently the lore says otherwise. So I guess
all of
we'll
a
have to head in the 3 of us.
NATO, you also remember that during your training in the Jedi Temple, that Master Qui-Gon Jinn said that the crystals pick the Jedi. The Jedi don't get to pick the crystal.
Oh my fucking.
Sorry, Mr. Qui-Gon. I forgot.
All right. I guess we gotta go. I guess well, I mean, if only I feel like we should still have fewer.
All right.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter
I
if Blue
say-
comes because he has
I
high
say-
stealth. So why don't we just all head in? That's only.
I say, can I go down? Can I still go first and go to the comms and then?
sabotage it.
Well, I was gonna say, perhaps use the comms as a way to
Lure them away.
yeah, send them on another side of the of the
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the,
that's a
of the,
good
of the
idea.
cave,
Sure.
Mhm.
or
So-
not the cave, but like out of where we are.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should send them over and then sabotage it, so then they'll be completely disoriented. Ba-boom.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so he's like saying like jerry rig it, so like it's
Just be like, all right, guys, there's something on the other side of the base. Oh, also, and then they all head over there, and then you
Yeah,
cut
you
it. So then
basically-
once they're over there and it's nothing, they can't like relay back or anything. You know, they'll just be fucked.
Wire it with a bomb.
Well, okay.
We don't have a bomb.
We don't have a bomb.
Kaboom!
I and like, what are you saying, Vunder, to like cut?
Or how about
Basically cut the
you
wires.
sneak over there, lure them over, and then once I come down, I have high mechanics. I can just sabotage it real quick. And then
Would
we
that
go.
be mechanics or computers?
Actually, I don't know.
mechanics.
Might be computers. My computers.
Okay,
is,
Well, I mean,
perfect.
you could do either one.
my computers is 2 yellow.
Okay, then you would be the one to do it. All right, sounds good. I'll go down. I'll sneak down.
All right, go ahead and roll 2 purple die with an athletics or coordination check. Your choice, whichever's higher. And you're all gonna have to do that, by the way, as you climb down.
Okay,
Oh,
I think
we all
Blue's
climb
going first though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go first. So real quick, what is
Blue's
it?
just gonna
Two
go
purple?
2
lure them
purple.
away, and then they'll come down. But then we gotta be quick because if we take too long, DM's gonna be like, "Oh, guys, they're coming back," so we gotta go. Oh, sorry, I meant to say if we take too long, then they're.
I got
you
2
know,
threat.
DM's not here. No,
You got 2 threat.
Yes.
You got 2 threat?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Why does everything have to go like this? I can't every.
Accidentally kicked a rock down. It hit one of the stormtroopers on the head, and
Don't,
they know what.
Nato, shut up!
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Blue, as you're climbing down, for the most part, you have a pretty good grip, and you're about 10, or you're pretty close to the bottom, and as you are getting ready to drop, your hand slips and a piece of the rock breaks off, and you fall, and you take 10 strain damage.
Okay.
Wait, we hadn't alerted anyone though?
No one noticed.
Okay, at least we got that going for us.
And
Okay, well, I think Blue's gonna need a charge at some point soon.
Yeah, cha-chas.
Oh
my god.
All right, who's in? You now, Blue. You're gonna run over there and try and sabotage it.
Yeah, send them away from the entrance from our area.
Okay, first thing, make an average stealth check for me. So 2 purple die in your stealth.
Send them away.
Are you okay? Failure and 2 advantage. How do I fail my stealth?
So you kind of like you're kind of like crouched, you know, when you start running towards the comms relay. And as you get to the comms relay, all of a sudden you kind of like look up, and this giant black probe droid is just staring at you with a camera in your face. And then you hear an ear-splitting electronic screech that pierces the air and echoes off the sandstone rocks around you. And a number of lights on its sensor apparatus just start glaring red for a moment, and then finally it opens up with its blaster while drifting, while 2 others drift towards you. And
I think we should just go back to the ship, guys, and call it a day.
And
Can
it is now. I need you to roll a vigilance for me. Let me know what you get.
I swear. Come on.
2
Come
success
on,
and
RNGesus.
3 advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Your combat begins first.
Oh
Wait,
no! There's combat.
Hold on, can I actually use one of my can I lead them on a chase to try to get out?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
'cause I guess the 3 of us are still in stealth.
Yeah, you guys are fine. So I'm gonna try to go on a chase so I can get away
Okay,
because
cool.
I don't want to cause
Try
any
to
issues.
escape and
Go
you know
ahead.
what?
You're gonna go ahead and do. Oh, this is gonna be a good fucking roll. Let me tell you. You're gonna go ahead and do an athletics check for me.
Also, just so you know, I'm gonna use a shortcut during the chase, which is one of my abilities.
Which is a boost die.
Yep, just a boost die.
Okay, so you can go ahead and use that. You're gonna go ahead and make 2 purple and 1 red. Or I'm sorry, it's 2 red and 1 purple.
Okay.
2
success. Hold on, 4 success and 4 threat.
And for
Oh
what?
my god.
4 threat.
Oh.
Okay.
Someone's about
As-
to pass out from strain damage.
As you're basically you take them on this wild chase, manage to like lead them away. The stormtroopers take notice as well, and they start following down the caves as well. And you lead them pretty deep into the caves. And now, from what the rest of you 3 can see, there are no baddies below you.
All right.
Thank God I saved it.
Time to
Jesus
go
Christ.
heck with the comms and then go inside.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Okay, so you are gonna do.
We can use the comms to lure them away from Zarlue, and then we can like sabotage like you were mentioning, and then we can go in and find the Kuiper crystals and then meet up with Zarlue. I'm assuming he's got things under control a little bit.
You guys are all
We'll
gonna do.
see.
You guys are all gonna do athletics checks for me as you climb down.
Let's okay.
When
How
do I
many
use
purple?
my white die for that athletics check?
You can use it right now if you like. You can use the force to kind of
what is
like
the- how many
help you.
purple?
2.
2 purple and then athletics. Okay. I got 3 success, 3 threat.
Okay.
I got 2 successes, 2 advantage, and 1 dark side.
Okay. We'll pretend the force die isn't there. Doesn't do anything. And then Yaz, what'd you get?
1 success, 1 threat.
Okay. You all start climbing down, Vundi, as you are
Gotta take a tumble.
climbing. Same thing kind of happens to you. Earlier that happened to Blue. You like grab onto a rock, and as you grab onto the rock, it just kind of like slips out of your hand. You fall, and you will take 10 strain damage as well.
All right,
Oh
I'm gonna...
my god. We're not even in
yes.
combat yet. And we've already like maxed out our strain.
All right, and then you're gonna do a mechanics check on that comms relay.
All right. Isn't it computers you said?
Mechanics or computers, whatever you want.
All right, I'm gonna go computers because 2 yellow is better than a green and yellow. Yeah.
Yep. And then it's 2 purple.
Purple. That's it.
Yep.
2 success, 1 threat.
Okay. So you managed to turn it off, and Blue, the probe droids that were chasing you, all of a sudden they stop dead in their tracks, and they turn around, and they start heading towards what you think is the entrance of the cave mouth.
What I think.
No.
The stormtroopers, as far as you can tell, you can hear them kind of rushing through the cave as they're echoing, and let's see. And you guys quickly notice, and I'm assuming you guys are gonna hide when you see this, but let me know if you don't want to. Kind of towards like one of the holes towards the top of the cave is kind of like I guess like an entryway, almost. A probe droid kind of just comes out, flies up, and then outside of the canyon.
Yeah.
Like he's almost like looking for a signal.
Yeah, let's try
you
hiding.
guys gonna hide?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to.
Okay. All right. Okay, so a couple minutes goes by. The pro droids stop coming out from inside this canyon. You guys now have several options to choose from on how you want to enter in this cave. There is there are 3 mouths that you guys can fit in. We'll refer to them as entrance 1, 2, and 3. So which one do you guys want to go into?
Sorry. Can you describe where the hole's placement again?
Sure. One is towards the left end of the canyon. One is in the middle of the canyon, and one's towards the right end of the canyon, very close to the middle.
And they all lead to the same. Actually, I guess you probably wouldn't be able to tell us that. Can I use a perception check to kind of like increase my knowledge of these holes and which would be the best for us to take?
You kind of stare down them, and you don't really notice anything too different about each one.
Okay, so I guess it's just random choice, guys.
All right. Oh boy.
Number 3 on the right.
Yeah, I was gonna say number 3 as well.
Okay, well, looks like it's number 3 on this.
Right side is
All right,
always right.
right side.
All right. Number
Ooh,
3.
That's rightist.
All right. As you guys you start going into this cave, and it starts to get very, very dark in here. There's little to no light in here at all. You guys are going to actually go ahead and do one other check for me really quick. Do a perception check for me with 1 purple difficulty and 3 black difficulty.
3
Sorry, what
black.
was this check?
I'm gonna use.
Perception.
I'm gonna use my commanding presence to remove one of those.
Okay.
don't think I have any skills that could do anything, to be honest. So I'm just gonna do it like this.
All right. So one purple, 3 black, and it's a perception.
I got 1 success.
Okay. NATO
I got 2 threats.
and Yaz.
1 failure, 3 advantage.
Okay. NATO, as you guys are kind of like walking on, you're using your hands to kind of like feel your way through this cave. And you stick your hand on something sharp, and you're just gonna take 1 strain damage.
Ouch.
Because it kind of like it kind of shocks you. Yaz though. Yaz, as you're walking through this cave, like kind of like rolling your eyes at NATO, like like typical.
Friggin' con.
You take a step and look down, and because your foot's kind of sticking a little bit. As you look at this thing, you quickly realize you have studied this thing that you've stepped in.
Oh boy.
And in fact, you know that this is the web of a crystal spider.
Oh.
Spiders.
I don't like spiders.
And looking ahead of you, you see a massive nest of crystal spiders. Hundreds of little spiders are just crawling all over in these webs.
Oh, that's gross.
I use force spider kill.
But staring ahead of you guys, you realize that this is the only way forward from this entrance.
Is it possible to leave?
So
and
we're
try
in the
another
we
entrance?
chose the right one then? Oh, never mind. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I feel like they've all got to have some form of like
I
creature.
don't know. I'm
down
wondering
there.
if there's one that's actually like not a mess. I feel like there's probably one good one, but I feel like we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Are these like big spiders or are they tiny?
I mean, they're not big, they're not tiny either, though. Imagine them like small dogs.
Do we know if
Small
they're
dogs.
are they
Yes.
like docile? Are they like dangerous? Are they poisonous? Do we know that? Do I have to do a check for it?
Yaz, can do a check. I mean, you can try a check if you want. I mean, but Yaz.
I mean, if
is-
they're harmless, then we can probably just like
What is that? I'll do
follow-
it. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you're
just
gonna
do
go
it.
ahead and do a xenology check.
Xenology.
Okay.
I studied
And-
that.
It's gonna be 1 purple and 1 black. I'm sorry, 1 purple and 3 black.
Okay. 2 success, 2 threat.
Okay.
Ooh.
You do remember that these spiders will remain relatively docile so long as you don't disrupt their homes too much. They don't really have the best vision. They more so focus on getting around, feeling their webs and stuff like that. That's kind of their main way to maneuver. In blue, kind of this, you let out just a giant scream because you land face first in one of these spider webs.
Oh yay.
Did this just okay.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
you don't know how close blue is. You just kind of hear a scream, like kind of echo throughout the cave. Yeah, basically, and just like like that.
Is it like a Wilhelm scream?
Yeah, like the like that was awful. But you do hear that. Blue, you're
Yeah, I
fine
got
for
it.
now, maybe.
Yay.
So how? There, yeah, it was kind of like that, and just like
That's
kind of
Blue
like,
falling into.
and it kind of just echoes throughout. But yeah, so how do you guys want to proceed, or do you want to proceed?
Is it possible to get over the nest if we do like a athletics check without disrupting them?
This would not be an athletics check, but you can attempt to wade through them.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to try to wade through them without
So we-
disrupting their homes, or do you want to try a different exit or entrance?
Well, do I know what they do when they like attack?
You
Yeah, would
do
you find that out?
you do remember that these things are extremely venomous and will turn your blood to crystal.
Okay. Well, that
I
changes
think-
things. Maybe we should. Yeah, I don't know. Blue, are you okay over there, bud? Is your blood all right?
Do they know? Do they know that that was me who's screaming?
I mean, yeah, it was pretty noticeable that like only you would be able to scream like that.
Dude, this is
Oh.
no one has a scream like Zarlue's.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really do much at the moment.
Okay. Do you want to try entrance number 2?
Yeah,
How
I
much
think we might
time
have.
did we
But
spend?
the only thing is, if we go back, and the stormtroopers might be back.
Oh. Can we peek? Can we just peek out? And
You
then if
guys
the
are
stormtrooper-
you guys are about 15 minutes into the tunnel, so it would take you
Ooh,
about.
Oh,
that's a
jeez.
fair way. I think we'll have to just try and see if we can get through it.
All
Just
right.
push through
Someone's
it, you want
gonna
your lights,
die.
Right?
All right. Who's gonna die? Someone's gonna
All
get
right.
crystallized.
All right.
That's the thing. If your blood's crystal, that's called being dead.
Okay. So
That is death.
who's going?
Oh, we
Australia?
should have brought the robes and laid them over top.
Who's
I knew those would have come in handy.
who's
Wait, do we have any like skills that could help with this?
who?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you guys, anyways.
No, I mean I was kind of asking like.
Anyways,
Squad
whoever decides
here.
to go first, you need to do a coordination check.
Oh, you know what? I think I have a high coordination. Yeah, I have 3 coordination. Okay, I'll try it. Okay, all right.
All right, Vunder, you're gonna go ahead and do 1 red die and
Oh,
1 purple
jeez.
die.
Oh no, dude, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna get. I'm gonna die.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh my god, I got a success and 2 advantages. Okay,
Okay.
Now we
so,
have to do it.
guys, I have 3 green. Are you guys gonna be okay to do this?
I don't know.
So you basically what you do is you manage to sneak past almost all of the entire webs without barely even touching them. Kind of like, like James Bond, like spy style, You make it like a little over dramatic as you're doing it, and Aurora's just kind of like a ball of anxiety, like, please fucking stop,
That's classic Jacinto.
But you manage to find, like, in the darkness, you finally feel what is an opening, and you go inside this opening, which we will refer to as Cave 1.
All right, I made it.
All right, who's next?
We're good. Can I use force? Can I use Jedi mind trick on all the spiders?
Oh
To make
yeah,
them
you
go
use Jedi
away?
mind trick, and they all are your best friend now.
Can we get an army of spiders?
No, you couldn't be able. They're not sentient.
Dang it!
All
I
right.
tried. You guys, all right? It's all you. Good luck.
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
One
Which
purple and 1 red, and then it's your coordination.
While she's doing that, can I use my rapid recovery skill to heal a strain?
Yeah, you can do that. You can heal 1 strain. You managed to kind of go around a corner, or actually, yeah, we'll cut to Blue while you're rolling. Yes. So Blue, you're running through. You also encounter some of these Rubat spiders, is what they're called, or Rubat spinners. And the reason you screamed actually was because one of the webs hit you in the face, kind of caught you off guard. No spider was on it or anything like that. And you managed to find a little nook in this tunnel, and you kind of just push up against it, and you notice that the stormtroopers, you can kind of see their the light on their helmet, and they're just kind of like this way, and then they're they just kind of go past you.
Oh, thank God.
So you are good for now. Yaz, what did you roll?
2 advantages.
Okay. Yaz, you kind of you start going through a bit, and as you go through, one of the spiders crawls up right next to you and just stares at you. You don't move a muscle, but I need you to make an athletics check. I need you to make an athletics check with 3 purple die.
Oh my god.
Oh no! What's your athletics?
It is 2 green
Oh boy. You got
with
this.
3 purple.
3 purple.
1 success, 2 threat.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you manage to slowly kind of like go through these webs, and as you're going through these webs, the spider, it kind of like turns its body and just kind of like watches you as you're walking away, and you're gonna go ahead and take 2 strain damage.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's
So
like the best. That's like second best case scenario. Oh my god.
you and Vunny now are in the same kind of corridor, and that leaves
All right, NATO.
NATO
Oh, God.
coordination check.
Oh no.
I want to ask a quick question first. Some of my force abilities, like enhance basic power, how does that kind of work? I've been trying to search the rulebook this whole time, but I haven't found anything.
Enhance basic power. Let me make sure that
influence basic power. There's 2 of them.
Oh, so that it basically like allows you to like and like allow the force to like run through you and like make like super quick movements or super quick leaps or anything like that. That's
Okay, so would this be? Could I use anything like this in this situation?
Yes.
I see. All right. What do I need to roll anyway?
You need to roll 1 red and 1 purple.
And then it was 2 green for me. All right, here we go, baby. Oh no.
Oh no.
I got 1 threat and 1 despair.
Oh no.
You got 1 despair.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You got a
It's the
despair?
upside-down triangle
That's like
thing.
the worst thing
I'm-
ever. That's like the worst thing that could have happened to you.
I'm looking at the upside down thing. It's
Wait, are
so
you serious? Is it a
terrifying.
despair or like a? Oh man.
All right,
says
I need everyone to look at roll
despair.
20 really quick. And
Oh, no.
we're gonna find out what happens.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna turn into crystals.
Oh, you got 77.
You guys
So,
can use me as a lightsaber.
NATO rolled a 77 on that. So NATO, as you are kind of going through the same kind of path that Yaz was going through, or Aurora, I'm sorry, it's kind of the same, trying to follow her movements exactly. You kind of forget that you're a bit taller than her, and you smack your head right into the spider, and the spider turns around and just looks at you, and you're staring face to face with 8 of its crystal eyes. And you notice that these eyes are both shades of red and blue at the same time. And you start backing up a little bit, and then you run into another spider behind you. And as you run into this spider, a third one comes up and starts looking at you, just staring at you. And then finally, one spider isn't even on the webs, but rather the ground. He kind of falls off from the ceiling, and he lands right in front of you, and you feel him crawling up your body slowly. And this huge spider is just on top of you. And finally, it gets about up to your neck area, and then crawls around on your back. And all of a sudden, you feel its fangs not quite penetrate your body yet, but just nick like the shoulder area. And then it climbs off your shoulder and onto a web behind you. And at this point, you start slowly ducking down, moving through the webs a little bit more. And as you do, one of the spiders lunges out and bites your arm. And NATO, you are going to suffer 10 strain damage.
Oh, I'm not a crystal.
Wait, that's it? That's it?
No, but I'm letting him do that. I'm letting him do that strain damage. On top of that, Aurora, you notice quickly that he gets bitten by the spider, and you realize that he does not have a long time before his blood will become crystallized.
Heal me.
Gotta suck the poison out. I volunteer.
But besides that, NATO, you make it to where the others are, and you're kind of showing.
Besides that.
But you're kind of showing them what happens. You know what happened.
Suck me.
Is there anything we can do?
You could attempt to force heal him.
You're the healer. I don't know. You tell me.
But like, does that get rid of it or what?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No, it's
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
work.
Can we? Oh, can you do a knowledge check first? What? Oh boy.
Yeah, I have medicine.
He's just Jacinto's.
do I know how to help him with?
You're gonna do a medicine check with one purple die. One purple die and one black die because you're stressed out.
Okay.
Help me, please.
One success, 2 advantage, 1 triumph.
Okay, Aurora, oh, triumph!
Yeah.
You got a triumph!
So you do remember reading about an antidote that could be made either through various ingredients found scattered on several planets, or if you channel it hard enough, you can force heal someone.
Oh my god. We don't have time to go to another planet.
Can she channel force from my aura? Can she channel for me? Does that
Can
work?
they like touch hands? Can they hold hands and make it extra?
I will sacrifice some of my health for this. If that can happen.
I mean, not quite. But yeah, so you can, that's what you know. Yeah, so you do know that a force heal could heal NATO.
I think that's the
Okay,
only
well, we have to try.
chance we have.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're gonna do that, just go ahead and roll one force die. That's it.
Wait, is there anything we can do? Is there any like skills we can use or anything? Can I use force mind trick on the poison?
You do not want to poison this.
And
man.
then-
Wait, what does my magnitude skill do out of curiosity? Do you have any
Magnitude?
idea? Yeah.
I'll have to look into it more. I haven't really had a reason to use magnitude yet.
Because
Oh wait, that just increases like the like how far you can actually like do your trick.
okay, it's not gonna do anything. All right, my hands are tied. Yeah, this is all, I mean, Aurora, Starhall, this is all you.
All right.
I got 1 in dark.
Okay. So you NATO kind of sits in front of you with his shoulder to you, and you kind of like get in this like meditative state, and you Jacinto's kind of like sitting back, like biting his nails, like waiting for this, and
Literally.
you're choosing to use the dark side.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have to.
Through
Our boy's gonna croak.
through the power of the dark side, you quickly see flashing images of the day when all the Jedi at the Jedi Temple were executed and murdered by all the clone troopers. And in that vision, you see yourself as there as well, and standing in front of you was a hooded Jedi killing everyone, all the other friends that you knew, all of the other masters that you knew. But you channel all of that sadness and hatred that you have into force healing, and NATO, your wound starts closing up, and you don't feel it anymore. But Yaz, you are going to suffer 5 strain damage from that.
Hey!
Thank you.
Congratulations on not dying. Sorry about your stress, yeah, Aurora.
That's okay. Anything to save Tac'an.
Suddenly, as that happens,
Oh, jeez.
um,
This is where the despair comes in. The despair hasn't even come in yet.
suddenly, Zarlue comes running down the cave, and he's looking at you guys, and he just sees you both standing there, and he's kind of just like, "Hey, I'm here now, guys!" Like kind of like, "What's up?" You guys are kind of like surprised to see him as well. But you hear the echoing of stormtroopers, like kind of like clamping their feet down, looking for you guys in the caves. You know that you don't have a lot of time to get out of that particular spot, and there's 2 ways that you can go through. We're gonna call it just left and right. Right kind of seems like it's a bit more open, but there's kind of like this fogginess at the top that you're not really sure what it is. And towards the left, it just looks like a straight, like run.
Which direction did Zarlue run from?
He ran from the one with the straight run.
Well, we should probably go the other way then.
Yeah.
Up towards the
Yeah,
fog.
yeah,
Okay. Blue, you're now with the rest of the party as well.
yeah. Yay.
Fog, please.
So this cavern in front of you is shaped like a shallow bowl where the floor is collapsed downwards, actually into a depression. And this seems to kind of continue until like the far side of the room. But as you guys descend into the middle of the bowl, your eyes begin to water and hacking coughs rip through your lungs.
Oh, it was bad fog.
You both.
Wait, what about me? I've got a sweet mask on.
I was just gonna get to that. Everyone except NATO must roll 2 purple die and do a resilience check.
I hold my breath forever.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
So you're all gonna do a resilience check. And then let me know what you guys get.
2 purple?
2 purple.
I got 1 advantage.
I got 1 success and 1 threat.
1 second, sorry.
Yeah. Bundy, you're gonna take 1 strain.
Success and a threat.
You're also gonna
I
take
take
1
a
strain.
strain?
Yeah, you and Doc are both gonna take a strain.
You mean Zarlue and Jacinto?
Oh my god. Zarlue and Jacinto Mai, you both take 1 strain damage.
Wait, does that put you guys over?
No.
Let me check. No, I'm 1 away. I need a charge.
Yeah,
Like
I'm one
now.
away as well.
You guys managed to reach the end of this part of the cavern, and now in front of you is this big, beautiful, watery passage. The passage merges with this like underground stream of just cold, brisk water, and it's kind of like blurbling like along the floor of the cave. And you turn a corner to find the passage dead ends into a smaller underground lake. And the water seems very still and cold and clear. And you guys think that if you had like some kind of light source or something, you can make out what's like at the bottom of this bottom of this cave.
Are they still chasing us, by the way?
I mean, you guys are like stressed about it, but they're not like there, you know.
Is there any way? Do you think? Do you guys think there's anywhere we can like kind of like take a sit for a second and deal with a little bit of the stress? Like, you know, take a second, like breathe after all this, catch our breath.
I mean, you could do that right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So we're
I
doing
think we
that.
have to. If I take 1 more stress, I'm incapacitated.
Okay.
1
So
more strain.
Yaz, are you? Who do you want to heal first?
He'll Vunder. Sorry, Jacinto.
Thank
please.
you.
I have commanding not it was wait no second wind. Can I use that now?
No, you
Or
have
is
to
it
be knocked like dunzoed.
Recover.
Is that a Star Wars term, Dunzo?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, all right, yeah. Don't worry about me then. Don't worry about me.
Okay, then Jacinto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna heal him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and just
That's
roll a
right.
force die.
Too late.
Too late.
Mhm.
Wait, what?
What do you mean? Like, did you already roll it?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Too late.
Oh, too
too
wide.
late.
Oh,
Too late.
I know. I thought you said too late.
Too late.
I was like, what?
No.
Too late.
Oh, I heard
heard
too
too
late. I was sitting there like, what do you mean too late? Okay. So you heal 8 strain,
I got
Bundy.
super healed.
And then do you want to heal
Hell
blue as
yeah.
well?
Do we have time? Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do another force.
1 light.
Okay, and blue you heal 4.
Let's see, what are you at, NATO?
I
The
went
con.
from going over, but I do have a ability that I can use once per encounter, which I don't really understand how it works, but it says may use second wind incidental to recover strain equal to the ranks in second wind. So I don't really understand how that works, but
It would be basically like 1 Because
heal
you have
one.
one. Yeah, you'd heal just
Okay,
one.
so if we have time to heal Tac'an, we probably should.
While
I
they're
don't
doing
know.
that, is it possible for blaster shots to light up a water?
Yes,
It'd
for a
probably be
brief,
super loud
for a
though.
brief moment, and you'd have
Is there-
to shoot it out like outside the water.
Yeah, that'd be super loud.
I'm just thinking of ways we can light up the water. Is all.
Does anyone have a light source?
I have my light stick.
Want to just toss that down there?
Okay, well,
I
maybe
mean-
we could like use it to like light it up if you like just kind of put it in there like a flashlight. It's gonna be kind of light. I don't know.
Can we find a? Can we attach a? What if I attach my robe to it and then lower that down there?
Okay, sure. You start doing that.
Take off my clothes.
Yeah, that's fine. You do that. You kind of like make like a makeshift, like kind of like pulley, and you start putting the your ancient sword down there. And as you do, it kind of illuminates this giant underground lake. This like goes down for several, probably hundreds of meters down. It's a very deep lake, and that's all you basically can see from right now, until you like pull up.
Yikes.
Is Yaz healing NATO right now?
Oh
Or
wait,
we
yes.
deciding
Are
not to do
you gonna heal
Who's
NATO?
X?
Oh my god, you are going to? Okay, go ahead and do one more force.
One light.
Okay, NATO heal
Hell
4.
yeah.
And as that happens, NATO kind of like
Oh,
puts
no.
on his clothes and everything like that. The stormtroopers appear behind you guys. And you guys are faced with a dilemma. You can either battle them or attempt to escape.
I think we should try to swim.
I feel like we should jump.
How many are there?
Down.
There's 3 stormtroopers.
I mean, we're at a dead end. Obviously, I think we probably have to go into that lake. I don't know.
I
Should we
mean,
just-
if they are.
What's
guess
around us in this room? Is it literally just water, nothing else?
You
the
can
stormtroopers.
only
I'm-
see this blackness around you. That's
This is what I'm
better.
picturing. This is what I'm picturing. We swim in, and then we swim under, and then it comes up on the other side.
I
Dude,
wonder
that's
what's
classic.
living
It's
inside
classic.
down there.
There's
though.
got to be something in there.
This giant worm.
You guys can see. You guys can see the other side, basically. Like you know
Oh,
that
so
there's an other
come
side
up on the
there,
other side.
but it's
Okay, let's
basically this
go.
giant lake is like what's stopping you guys from just like going over there.
That's yeah.
Oh, so we'd have to
I'm gonna-
swim it?
You guys would have to
Can
swim
I
it.
force? Can I force leap to the other side, or at least halfway?
Yes, you
I mean, you
can.
could, but then what are we gonna do?
Can they see?
I'm-
the
I'm-
invisibility?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
see
for
they
sure.
see all of you. But yeah, Nate, you totally can. Go ahead and roll
Can
a
I make
force.
it to the other side?
Maybe.
Oh, should I do it? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I do that?
I think if we're gonna fight, we should stay together, and if we're gonna try to escape, we should just send it.
I think we should escape.
Yeah, I think we should escape as well.
Okay. Who's all gonna just like swim and NATO? You're all gonna like swim across then?
Yes.
I kind of want to jump.
It's up to you, man.
Wait, can I use force mind trick on one of the stormtroopers to buy us a second? I'm like dead serious right now.
You can, yes.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me, mister.
He's gonna like he's gonna be like, whoa, and they're gonna be like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Okay. So what do you want him to do?
I want to
What if
make
Spy-
him.
or think that
I want to make him
spiders on
turn around the
Think he's
opposite
got
direction
spiders
and
on him.
point and be like, over there.
So
And then
basically,
even if they don't fall for it, it'll buy us like a bit until they like. You
Tell
know,
him that
get
he's
their
got
bearings.
spiders on them and they're crawling around
And-
on him and everything, and he freaks out.
Or yeah, you make him freak out. I don't know if I'm that powerful though. I basically just want to make this guy like freak out. So this is like buddies who have to like like take a second to like get his shit together and give us a bit of time to make our escape.
go ahead and roll a Jedi mind trick.
All right, how many
Just one.
purple? Just one?
No purple. Just roll your force.
Just the white one.
2 dark side.
Perfect. You can do exactly what NATO described then. And you'll
And I have to take
suffer 6 strain.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
So he has spiders on him.
So, yeah, make this guy
so
freak. It'll buy
the
us a minute
center,
at
so the
least.
center stormtrooper, he's kind of like all of a sudden like he's just get this like fear on top of him because he thinks that there's this giant spider on top of him. So he takes his blaster and shoots himself and kills himself, thinking that there's a spider on top of him, and he falls over. And one of the stormtroopers looks down and books it Vunder, we'll also talk about this afterwards, but you're gonna suffer some morality damage from that as well.
Yikes.
Oh, dude, now I'm chaotic good.
And the other stormtrooper is still aiming at you guys, and he's ready to fire on you guys.
Well, why don't we just let's take him out.
Yeah, I'm going
Combat.
to take aim, and since he hasn't done anything yet, I'm gonna use a quick strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2 dice with that.
2 purple.
Get 2 purple.
All right, so taking aim, I can add another blue.
Yep.
Along with my quick strike. Okay, sounds good. Oh, yikes! 5 success and an advantage.
Holy shit! That
Uh,
guy's wrecked.
Okay, so you basically take out your pistol. Are you using Garai's
Yeah, I'm
pistol?
using. Yep.
Okay, so you basically take it out. You aim it at him, just shoot once, and it's just like basically this hole in the stormtrooper's head, and you kind of see like some blood kind of fall on his helmet, and then he just like falls over flat, and you see his helmet kind of like falls off a bit, and his gun just kind of he like slides down basically when all of his like body's limp. But yeah, you guys are.
Does
And that's how you finish a combat without even letting the enemy
And
get a
now
shot.
Does his
search them
helmet?
for
Do their
credits.
helmets have? Yeah. Well, I was gonna search him real quick. But does his helmet have a light on it?
Yes, it does.
Can I toss that helmet into the water?
Sure. Is that what you
Just
want to do?
Yeah, just to illuminate it.
All right. You throw the helmet into the water. As you do, the same thing that you guys saw earlier happened. It's just almost seems like a bottomless, endless lake.
That was cool to watch. Can I also take his pistol?
He has a blaster rifle.
Can I?
It's gonna
Take
add.
What would that count?
It's gonna add 2 encumbrance to you.
Yeah.
You guys want to throw the bodies in the lake so they can't track us?
Blaster rifle would be really
So
good for long
messed
range.
up.
Yeah.
What? You
It,
played Hitman? That's how they find
There's
you. They
only
find the
one
body.
guy. Wait, oh no, the other
No,
guy
there's
shot himself.
two.
There's 2.
it
The
could
other guy ran
be.
away anyway.
It
It'll
could
take 2
be. It could be if you modify it correctly, Blue.
I really want that rifle. Is there a way that someone else could hold it?
Yeah, sure. If someone else wants to pick it up, they can.
What is my encumbrance at the moment? I still have 5 available points left. before
I have. Actually, wait. Did I ever grab that? I got that blaster, but I couldn't add it to my inventory because you said it was custom.
sorry.
So
It's just gonna be about like 2.
2. So I have like 5 left as well.
Okay. So it's just up to you guys. Whoever wants to grab the blaster.
Well, I don't have a.
Can I use it while I'm holding on to it?
Yeah.
I don't have a
Alright.
long range weapon yet. I mean,
Oh yeah, give it to Nato then. Yeah, give it to
Okay.
Nato. Second a blaster.
Okay. And then you guys are gonna swim.
Yeah, should we dump the bodies real quick?
If you
They're
want.
dead anyways.
Can I just
I mean,
quickly?
the other guy ran away. He knows
Is there
where
any
we are.
credits on?
Oh
this?
yeah. good
Last
point.
thing. Last thing.
Yeah, can we check them for credits? Or
They
do
don't have
they might on
credits.
them?
They don't.
All right, you know what? Yeah, let's just go then.
Okay, then we're jetting.
Okay. So who's going in the water first?
NATO's gonna try to do his horizontal force leap across to give him some advantage on that.
I'll go
Yeah, I can
last.
do that.
'Cause I'm just gonna pace
No.
around.
Okay. NATO, go ahead and do force check.
I
Wait.
got two light side.
Okay. So NATO, you basically like just sit there and channel this all, and you manage to successfully jump across the entire lake.
The
Whoa.
entire lake.
But
Dude,
but
what a jump!
but this also took a lot of energy out of you, so you're also gonna take 2
Oh.
strain.
Oh shit. Okay,
Passes
alright.
out on the other side.
No, I'm good.
All right,
I
who's
still got
next?
some left.
I'll go.
Okay. 2 purple die, 1 black die. Athletics check.
I'm gonna take 2. Oh, this is actually gonna be bad. Oh no. You got a failure and a threat.
Okay, so basically, Vunder, you're like really excited to get in there too, you know, like kind of like, all right, now watch me, you know, and then you kind of like get in there,
That
you
is
start
Jacinto.
swimming, and you start cramping almost, like about halfway through.
Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to eat an hour before.
And you start kind of like holding your side a little bit, and you're like keeping yourself up, but just barely. You know, like you're trying your best to like stay up above the water. But the cramp kind of goes away, and after about 10 minutes, you make it across.
You're probably tired as fuck.
Yeah, Vunder, you're also gonna take 2 strain damage.
Yaz,
Yaz, Yaz or Blue, your turn.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. This is.
You just athletics check with 2 purple and 1 black.
guys, I'm at 11 out of 12 strain again here. I just got healed for 8 strain. How am I at 11 out of 12 again?
Because you
I'm
took
at 10.
You took, what was it, 6
So
for the,
many.
horse trick?
Ugh, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I need a stress ball. Can I buy a stress ball at the next spaceport?
You had what is it, like a little Death Star stress ball?
Would you
Squish it.
would
1
you
success, 3 threat.
1 success through 3? Okay, cool. So you basically like you don't really have any problems. I mean, it just kind of takes you a while. You're just a slow
I
swimmer.
thought I was gonna.
Slow swimmer is all. So you make it to the other side, and you don't really have any problems either. All right, Blue, your turn.
What was the dice?
2 purple and 1 black.
And athletics?
Athletics, yep.
I got a triumph.
A triumph.
Whoa,
Okay.
You're gonna be such a
Oh,
good
yeah.
swimmer.
All right, like you like Michael Phelps this bitch. I mean, like you like.
Dude, it's gonna be like the end of
Blue wins the
SpongeBob
gold
where
medal.
David Hasselhoff is like just getting across the ocean.
But basically,
Wait, can Blue carry Yaz on his back and just like jet across like David Hasselhoff? His like pecs are like
yeah, you know, like kind of in the middle of like Yaz swimming, Blue hops in the water too, and like kind of like throws Yaz on his back and just kind of like, you know, like all the way across, almost like a speedboat, you know. Everyone made it across.
Hell yeah.
And now that everyone is across, you guys kind of see this glowing at the end of this tunnel. And looking at the end of this tunnel, you notice something. You notice something very peculiar. This glowing, for those of you that use the Force, you start having your, or the closer you get, the more you feel something. You guys finally reach the end of this tunnel.
Dude,
And-
Qui-Gon Jinn's here.
And as you do, Darth Vader comes out and cuts Bundy's head off.
Oh my
God! No. But as you guys approach the end of this tunnel, you kind of climb up this like little ledge in this ravine. You pull yourselves up, you help each other up, and then you stare out, and before you are these crystal fields, of which you guys know are Rubat crystals. But as you're all staring at them, Tac'an Maw, Aurora, Starhall, and Jacinto, you all fall to the ground, and you all have your own visions that we will
This
get
is
into next week.
No.
I like to imagine Zarlue's like, the fuck is happening? All right.
It's very confusing for you. You don't know what's going on.
You're standing there, everyone's on the ground like
It's very
Yes.
very confusing for you. But yeah, everyone's basically on the ground at this point, kind of just like, you know, like, which you can only assume is like a test almost.
Are you writing these cliffhangers, you sicko?
No, I'm not. It's just a good stopping point is all. Because there's quite an adventure left in this module.
Oh,
So,
mighty.
Until next time, everyone.
Until next week.
Until next week, probably. I
Do
don't
we gotta wait a whole week?
I mean, you gotta wait. It's like a TV show. I know. But I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. I think had some fun. You know, I got to experience a little bit more combat. Got some sick loot. Saw an Imperial Star Destroyer. You know, pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm really
You're welcome.
glad I could help out during that first fight.
But all right, everyone, we're gonna wrap it up here. So I'll keep everyone updated in the Discord when the next time we go live is. I'll go ahead and pop this really quick for y'all. And as well, the first episode, if you missed that, is live on YouTube. I did manage to get that finally. I can't remember where that is. Here you go. If you did want to watch the first episode, it is on YouTube right there. That'll take you through our heroes' adventures about everything that happened last week. But until next week, we will see you all later. Say bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.